Блин, а как мне? Блин, только что был обидный раунд. Ой.
Заехали купаться, мы не пошли купаться.
Но это должен быть выход на 11-9. 9-11. Ну, если Нави не запортачит 4 в 5 против оглаков и 2 в 5 250, я сомневаюсь, что Нави смогут такое проиграть. Хотя, зная их, они все могут проиграть, в принципе. В принципе, они все могут проиграть. Поехали. $11-9. Ну, это был эко. Это был эко. Это был эко. Матч за выход в финал. У нас на экранах. Если бы биту не мешали эти листочки, меня бы не бесили, наверное. 22 на 14 бит. Мы 13. Ну вот, вчера бит не играл, сегодня он играет. Тут, как всегда и происходит, тут у вас здесь 5 игроков. Сегодня один, ну, есть такие, конечно, игроки, которые блистают всегда, ну, относительно всегда там. В 10, 8 каток из 10 они блистают. Вот. Есть те, что обычно не блистают, они так, например, не очень отыгрывают так. Ну, бывает палка стрельнет раз в году. Это больше там капитаны и так далее. Есть саппорты, которые они не старплееры, но они отыгрывают всегда отыгрывают. Свое дают, в КД выходят. Либо же дают очень важные фраги. Ой, куда побежал этот, блядь? Ой, блядь. Блядь, ну ты ж чекал, ну, блядь. Блядь. Джель 1-2, этот идет на Апленд. Бля. Капец, они разминаются. Нет инфы, нет китов, все, 12-9. Скорее всего, это конечная для Нави на этой карте. Карта, причем их пик. Бля, по-дурацкому проиграли, честно. Бит хорошо разыграл. Ну, блядь, Heroic всегда были, всегда нахуй вот это в крысу где-то вот так, блядь, отыграть нахуй этот, бля, ну, в прямых перестрелках, понятно, Нави перестреляют, типа, а вот так вот в спину, вот все киллы только что, которые были, они все были почти все в спину, либо же 2 против на одного там стреляли, ну, типа, Нави просто ошибаются, там то не прочекали, бит вроде бежал, вроде бы прочекал, но он не поверил, ну, такое бывает, ты бежишь, чекнул и все. Что происходит, блядь? Что происходит? Пиздец. Просто. Да все, они посыпались. Мне тут ничего не возьмется. Тут ничего не возьмется. Просто сейчас будет вылетать. Джель просто вылетел. Ну, забрал одного. Они еще бомбу не поставили. Тогда разговор чуть меняется. Давай. Хорошо. Нет, пиздец, все. 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 Давай, Джель, префайром, блядь, двоих вряд, но. Ай-яй-яй. Мог Джель двоих забрать, и я думаю, Нави был бы моралька выиграть. Стоп, чё? Все? Не понял. Вторая карта, ну, блядь, чё они-то как-то, блядь, все подорвались. Нави в тильте жестком эти подорвались, как будто, блядь, они все выиграли. Тю, блядь. Ошалеть. Все, ждем вторую карту, вторую мапу. Просто ошалеть. Ой. Так. Ой. Тут насморк. Так. World Cup, ESL Pro Liga, Major Copenhagen, Last, Team of команда года в 21 году, Intelgram Slam, мажор, да, вот мажор 1, вот мажор 2. Это что? ESL, АЕМ. Так. Да уж. 0 зрителей опять. Опять YouTube не продвигает ничего. Это печально. Тут потом было вот так. И начали потихоньку подниматься. Потом тут Ушел Simple. Они немножко скатились. Появился Wonderful. Wonderful, но они вот так вот, топ-6 держали. И тут они топ-2. Опять топ-1. Топ-1, топ-2, топ-1. Сейчас топ-1 держится. Неплохо.
Given how it was, but we can jump into round 11 because I think it's a great example of a lot of different things happening. Look how early we are into the round. 1:43 left of the round. Alexi B is already out here in middle creating a lot of chaos, and we just play out the clip right here because the pace coming in from Navi was furious. They were constantly being aggressive, taking lane side, taking mid control. This time around, Tessus is being found early on. Navi now have a really good position. Again, there's still a minute and 30 seconds left in the round. You have a 5v4. You have all the time in the world in order to calm down. Immer, again, look at his upward position. A minute and 23 seconds left into the round, Josh, and he's in this very vital position where you can cut off the entire map, cut off all the rotations, and you're a man up. You know, if you were to freeze the round right here as an in-game leader, this is a perfect scenario for you. Yet, Navi still finds a way to lose it by being a little bit too over-aggressive. Wonderful, we were after him. He's gonna roam around together with JL. They can't really figure out what they want to do. Dexter is aware that there's a possibility that Immer is pushed up right here, but as said, Navi have all the time in the world. They have all the space in the world. They get to walk up on a free B bomb site. My issue right here is the man, not Immer right here. He's still in a great position. My issue is Wonderful heading in for this duel right here. Not really needed. You know, you have utility. You don't have to walk in here. You don't have to walk into the one position where there can be an opposing player, and that's what he did.
Part of the reason why you don't want to walk into this is you have Imma in that red room, right? He controls the rotations. He can hear so much around the map. But what we need to know is they've walked into this site. This area is completely clear. What does that mean about the enemy's positions? It means they're likely in this spot.
Yep.
Now, do you need this kill? No, you have the advantage. Do you need this positioning? No, you have the site. The bomb's on the way. You can get that plant. You have that insane lurk from Imma. That's why this push is completely unnecessary.
And it was symptomatic for Navi, you know. They came out playing high-paced Counter-Strike. I don't necessarily mind that call from Alexi B because they found a lot of space. They got into a good positions, but the individual players, unlike Navi and unlike what we've seen from Navi the past couple of months, were not able to capitalize of a great position. And for me, that was what's symptomatic for the Navi T side. The idea, the way they wanted to play it, it was fine, but they didn't have the fine product to end the rounds and gather enough, you know, dare I say, favorable situations in order to win enough rounds.
On the flip side, tell me a little bit about Heroic's T side, because I think as you were outly saying, you know, anytime we try and check in with them in interviews, they're keeping their cards very close to their chest. Did this reveal anything for you?
I mean, we can see that they like to switch things up, keep that fast-paced tempo, especially though. Even Chad made that prediction about, oh, we're going to expect a tempo change here, and they're going to do a rush, A or B, and they did an A rush. They tried to, it didn't work out. You know, maybe one flash could have helped them, but Big got a, you know, just a smoke spray down. So we're seeing a little bit from Heroic in terms of not so much a super amount of depth, but right now we're seeing a weakened Navi that wasn't really fighting back on all fronts. It was mainly JL, Bit, with a little bit of help from Imma, but the other two players were just non-existent for them.
Agree with that thought, Jacob?
I do, and it reminds me a lot of the old Heroic. You said coming into this game as well that last time Heroic went a final in Rio, it was a complete different lineup, different in-game leader. Cadian was still back in the team. They've kept the same DNA, you know, proactive Counter-Strike, moving around all the time, working in packs as well. You said it yourself, whenever Nerds is going out there seeking the opening duels, he's surrounded by teammates, he's surrounded by the pack, just like the old-fashioned way of Heroic playing Counter-Strike. So despite Cadian being out of the picture, they kept some of the same DNA.
One new thing, or I guess old thing, that they'll have to be looking forward to. Dust 2, now back in the map pool. That is going to be their pick. T-side start for Heroic. What should we expect on that?
We can expect something very similar to Ancient. Dust 2 is a great map for doing that pack sort of play. So you move 3 players together in a certain area, and then you have maybe people on the extremities listening, holding for info, getting that lurk timings. But that's going to really enable them to move around short, at middle, and get that information, get those opening kills, and then being able to pivot. And if they like to do a little bit of misdirection, they can easily do things with faking A, going B, faking those mid to B smokes. smokes, getting someone out to do some sort of fight towards B, then going in. Like, the world is your oyster on Dust 2 when you're a team that's as active as Heroic is, because the opportunities are endless.
And the other side of the coin, Navi, if I'm Blade right now, if I'm LXB, I'll have a conversation with Wonderful. We're going to give you the op as much as possible.
Yes.
Without an AWP presence on Dust 2, you cannot allow yourself to play that map. You know, you will give so much space to Heroic, the abilities to execute on the A bomb side, to explode into the B bomb side. Wonderful needs to be present somewhere on the map, and luckily for Navi, he's been having a very good time on Dust 2 specifically. You and I, we saw that in Copenhagen. So if I'm Blade right now, if I'm LXB, I'm giving the op as much as possible to Wonderful, and then I hope he comes alive.
Okay, Steel's already sold half my brain on the 2-0. Whoever wins this first map is going to be taking the series. You still standing by that?
I'm going to stand by that. I mean, to tie on to this point about Wonderful getting the op, it's not just getting the op. He needs to be everywhere with it to make Heroic scared to progress with the speed that they've been progressing at. They need to be using more flashes. They need to be taking their time and figuring out where that op is. If they don't know which corner it's hiding behind, and then they're afraid to move up, that's when it's going to be sinking into their head, this fear. And without that fear in the back of their minds, Heroic's just going to run
It's all about the presence. All about the presence with the op. I'll give you this. If Wonderful is having a decent game of Counter-Strike, if he gets the op in hand, I think I've seen enough from Navi and Dust 2 to say, yeah, we're heading into a third map. But with the way Heroic is playing right now, I'm not going to rule out the possibility of a 2-0, which I would have coming into the game.
Well, from the presence to the present does tie us in to a break. When we are back, it's Heroic's map pick of Dust 2 to see if they can make their third grand final here in Rio de Janeiro.
Hi, it's Bob with Faceit. Did you know you can customize your live stream experience on Faceit Watch? Yup, that's right. With the POV selector, you can choose up to 4 different perspectives, from the broadcast feed to your favorite player's view. So if you miss a kill, it's on you. No more T-tours and chat. But wait, there's more. We've got a you watch, you win situation in here. Watch I Am Rio while having the chance to get skins and Faceit points. Woo, look at this one. Change the channel and control how you watch.
Let's start with you, shall we, Marix? What's your definition of the modern day, well, maybe not entry fragger, but the role that you play?
Well, I mean, I think many people would agree that entry fraggers and, as you said, the space creators, openers, like are a little bit different roles. In some places, they kind of collide with each other in terms of, like, for example, Inferno Banana. If you're kind of opener on Banana, but you also entry on B side most of the time, unless you have a hook scene team who's want to run in first, yeah, and you're gonna trade. Like, for example, how Nico played in G2 with Hooksy, where he was taking banana control, but Hooksy was always running in first, right? So I think there is a big difference in terms of the role, and I think I agree with you in terms of that entry fragging is kind of dead. I think it's mostly divided between like 2 or sometimes even 3 players in the team who will always who recognize that they have to go first.
Sure. What about you, Flames? You're an aggressive player on the T side. On the CT side, we'll talk about that later. You get to play a few more anchor spots, but on the T side, you get to go for the map control. So how do you define the role?
But I think in OJ used to be dedicated entry fragger. Like Marek said, it used to be like, I used to be long on T side on Dust 2. Neofrag takes short, hop, come entry. And, you know, it's not I wouldn't say it's the most fun role, because you feel like, in some sense, you even get baited a bit, and it's easier for the other team because they can see your name on the map and they're like, okay, nobody's lurking there. And in Vitality, I got the opportunity to be more of like a room taking position, and yeah, to be honest, it's right now it's just like you take space. You have a lot of like stuff already with the team, and sort of a lot of players who can enter and who can do that. I think I'm very lucky to have Zayo in the team because he also takes space many times. Like, he's entry fragging, taking space a lot, and he's a very good entry fragger in the sense of like he just knows how to kill people. But yeah, there is just entry fragger I don't feel like it exists anymore. You're just a space taker, and in some teams and in some sites you're gonna enter, in some sites you're not gonna enter. I think it's very fair though that like you're not gonna be 24/7 entering, because you know if you go if you play like on T side on a different place, and then you go back to a side that, let's say Mezzi is there and he took the space lane, is the closest, you're not gonna lose the timing by waiting for Flames to go. So I think it's just a role that many people need to be able to do and be able to sacrifice in that sense. And yeah.
Sure. Do you agree?
I mean, they both said pretty much what an entry fragger is, but I think I agree with Yekin that and with you also, like you said, there's no fun. But I think it's a bit fun, and it's 50-50. Like it can be fun because you always move. Like I would rather take this role instead of staying in the back like flashing, because you have more action. But there is no fun because maybe if that teammate is missing flash, missing smoke, missing any detail maybe in the strat, who's gonna die?
Intel Extreme Masters.
An opportunity for Heroic to go
Поехали.
Heroic in this. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I was gonna say.
О, привет. Ты тут еще? Не думал, что кто-то зайдет. Я не знаю, честно. По первой карте сложно сказать. Первая карта был пик Нави, Нави его благополучно проиграли. Честно, даже без понятия. Вообще сейчас непонятно. Я сейчас немножко не понимаю, в какой форме Нави. Не скажу что точно, я знаю, что они не в праймовой форме уже. Чуть-чуть у них спало, но в неплохой форме. Если не будут допускать тупых ошибок, то выиграют эту карту, а потом третья, не знаю, что там для сайда. Надо будет посмотреть потом. Но сейчас будет даст. Я точно знаю. Ой. Наверное, ушел уже, пока я сидел. Лежал, смотрел.
Semi-final stage. Those are questions we will need answers to. It seems Tessus and Shush, they haven't stopped. They've still got it. They're still bringing the heat. And we will too.
Скоро начало уже. Как всегда, когда на таких стримах кто-то заходит, меня нету. Кто-то в чат написал, и меня нету. В тот момент. Или я чат не проверил. До этого сидел, ждал, что кто-то написал. Увы. Поехали. Поехали.
Deep is Heroics. What is this pistol?
Just did back to spawn for a little something, but it is looking to be very much like a B execute. Wonderful in jail on the side, bit not too far away. Now, if it is an execute, you'll see him flash over as they try and run in towards this B site.
They've got so many flashes. They're going to be throwing 4 flashbangs at JL's bomb site.
Джоэля могут сразу снести, нет? Да, скорее всего, Джоэли все. Честно, по себе знаю, Б неудобно принимать. На пистолетке особенно. Так, есть, найс. Имя 1-2, но навряд. Был бы шанс, если бы он сейчас поставил одному хэт. Тогда был шанс, а так. Я вообще не знаю, что это за игроки в Heroic. Сейчас посмотрю, конечно. Так. Сьюш знаю. Декстер знает Тесс. А, всех знаю.
tough for them to buy their way into the game. One way to do it is with a force buy. Scout in the hands of Wonderful, so there's a scope to work with at least. The desk brought it up, but so did we during the cast about the lack of orb in Wonderful's hands during map number 1. He's someone who needs to be playing his A game. A map like Dust 2. Map control slowly being combed through for Heroic. Lower tunnels, now they're working on short. Tezes and Shush on the extremities for now.
Smoke exchange between the B-Lurk and the B-Anchor. Lurk smoked off by JL. Flash for short control. Kicks him will swing. Paired up with a Molotov. It's nice, it's procedural, and it's safe.
Well, lacking util now for the finish. Just 2 smokes, a flash, and a HE. Are trying to really funnel them towards A by blocking mid to B
Ну,
once more.
пока
Might get
что
what they're hoping for.
ничего сказать не
Now, I
могу.
don't know how I feel about this. Alexi giving up long.
Маловероятно, что Нави возьмет форс. Это, скорее всего, будет 4-0, я думаю, в начале. Хотя мало ли сейчас что-то раскрутится, но Нави, я думаю, чуть-чуть моралька просела после первой мапы. Хотя в такой команды не должна мораль проседать сильно. Хотя, блядь, это фактор человека. Все люди одинаковые. Понятно, что у кого-то кто-то моральней поустойчивее, но все равно. Бля. Ну, я же говорю, это, скорее всего, 4-0 будет. Да. Будет. Ой. Хотя, стоп, 2-0. Это будет 3-0, а там потом посмотрим. Нави, по идее, должны сделать эко, хотя они могут закупиться от этих девайсов и сыграть, но я бы, наверное, на их месте сделал бы эко. И закупил уже нормальные ганы.
What was it that JL was saying about his bomb site as well? Like, keep coming?
Yeah, look, when it was Spirit, I'm pretty sure. They just kept doing these very flat B plays into Bit and JL, and they got shut down time and time again.
Wonderful мог сейчас убить.
Uninspired from Spirit, to say the least. A team who opted not to come and compete in Rio. They're one of the big names, the only big name really that wasn't here.
Did they cite a reason? Was it just a question of avoiding fatigue?
Вот тут он отвернулся, его просто даже без флешки просто вышли убили. Там еще даже флешка кидалась просто через верх, его даже не ослепило бы, по идее. Джейд, все, успокойся. Ты ж моралька команды, давай, первый раунд. 2-0 только, давай. Да, Нави сделали эко, как я и говорил.
JL and Alexi to be tested, but I don't fancy their chances with a 5-7.
Just contact, not an extra.
2 5-7s, different elevations. Maybe they could get an early headshot, which could transpire and downward spiral. But Tessus swings on through. Mystery solved.
Yeah, right. You can see the difference maker. If Alexi gets one, then JL does the same. Sure, they trade back, but then it's somewhat winnable.
Ай-яй-яй. Не залетели пульки у Имы. Уфу, так бы был бы плюс фраг, плюс денежка. Раунд бы, конечно, не выиграли, но плюс какая-то деньга была дополнительная.
Takes a certain type of personality to play positions.
3-0. Нави надо брать следующий. Обязательно. И плюс за них давит. Первая карта еще такое. Ладно, типа, ты понимаешь, что есть вторая, вот когда же попадаешь на вторую, ты такой, а Heroic приподнятый, они понимают, даже если не проиграют эту карту, у них еще есть одна. А у Нави уже все, у них один шанс.
Someone who we could be proud of is Wonderful bringing out the AWP, but Dexter on the other side of the server, so the two of them getting an opportunity to joust. Dexter, once upon a time, a very exciting all, but let's see if...
Oh gosh, come on now. Nico started a craze. He started a trend.
Что-то у Джейля сегодня не так. Джейль что-то сильно ловит фейспалмы. Очень сильно как-то.
Dexter peeks into short with the angle. He does miss his chance onto Women. Bang. Good damage onto Nerds.
Хорошая хаешка.
They do start to progress. Kicks and out, Dexter, Nerds all starting to maneuver for some control.
And Bit's also been called to cheat over towards CT spawn, which could become a bit of a problem if again it's a B.
Наверное, Герой какой-то увидеть пода. По сути у них все лонг смотрят, а лонг только... Ага, сейчас...
Im's maneuvering back. He has to be able to be aware of this, but jumping up, he should be dead. Ooh, actually gets the info.
Nice, wonderful, хорош.
On the jump up the box, gets info, Orb can react in time. Nice 5v3 situation for Navi just to get themselves on the board. And that Orb from Wonderful paying dividends. Nerds trying to get across. They'll crab walk out of the... Ooh, crosshairs, a little lackadaisical from the bomb. Dexter gets across. He has an Orb, and it is in a powerful position. Tessus, if he can catch this first, which he has, catches bit. Now Dexter picks off him.
3 в 3.
This is uncomfortable for
Но это
Navi.
выбивание.
Frag by frag. It's gone down.
Бля, 4-0.
Return to the conversation about fatigue. This team have been put through their paces. They've ridden the highs and the lows.
Но Джелли расстроен, пипец. Давайте, Нави, вы не с такого вылазили, давайте, бля. Луз бонус Нави хороший, это будет пауза, да? Любас.
To kind of self-actualize what this team is capable of for Navi. This is just another Saturday over the course of what has been months.
Декстер мне чем-то напоминает Джейли.
It's been normalized by their success.
And considering where they're at right now, if they can come back from this hole of despair that they're feeling and pull themselves together as a team, like this is going to require
Навека.
There's no question about Navi.
Точнее, бай до 2К плюс авик у Вандерфула.
Whereas Heroic, we've wanted to see this team build into something of excitement because they've always had the pieces. It's not showing that in the results. Wonderful on a timing on the jiggle. Might get caught. Yep. Well, he has to drop back. Another orb now noted.
Yeah. I mean, this is a game of avoid the orb. Nerds might not be able to do so because I can see Wonderful's coming in for a crouch clear. Just as he swaps to his nades, Wonderful's orb connects. He gets away.
Nice, Wonderful. Ай-яй-яй. Вот тут бы, если... 5-0, но неплохая попытка была. Вандерфул надо как-то засейвить, авик. 3 хп. Сейчас подойду.
Tessus only gets one as opposed to both. Okay, workable round. We've had two. Just got two.
We've had two like that.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, Heroic are getting away with murder. And they're in full control of the situation. Kixon starting to hunt, or at least he was considering it. I think knowing they'll likely have an AWP into the next, considering the finances anyway, they're going to start to look to build a little bit of their own on the T side. And it just would be insane. Heroic must really like Rio. I know it's a almost completely different roster, but for Shush and Tessus, they have good and bad memories. The fact that you're able to get to those grand finals is one thing. Losing them is another. I think Tessus earlier in the week said in an interview, if they lose a third grand final, he's never come back.
Yeah, I mean, it is lazy script writing, isn't it? That VP, Furia, and Heroic are all back to their old selves in Rio de Janeiro. Tessus, I loved hearing the confidence that he's exuding in that interview, saying he's playing his best CS2 right now.
Я тут... Что тут у нас? 5-0, Блейд, конечно, недоволен. Так, собрались. Пеня. Стоять. Иди сюда. Иди сюда.
Which to Navi would be classified as an early exit. Let's see how they go this round. Wonderful, responsible for middle.
Бля.
Swings straight into
Зачем? Это реально фри-фраг. Ай-яй-яй, бита не пошла. Блять, просто пиздец. Куда ты? Что они делают, блядь? 6-0, что это тильт полный, это все, наверное. Это все. Это GG. Что это 9-0 будет? Или что это? Девять 0 будет? Ну да.
Wonderful got 2 and still couldn't see the round go Navi's way in the last attempt.
And he has been hitting tough shots in certain scenarios.
There's info. Kixon now knows where that AWP is, or at least was.
Mid to B again.
Like smoke. JL has either side covered with bit.
But you bang on if you can constrict the AWP, right? That's what you're hoping to do. There's a little bit of a play around the smoke here from Emma.
I like the idea. Might be able to catch Nerds as he progresses window, but he's being very kind of hesitant with this. He knows he's responsible for making
Нет, это жестко.
anyone that's over at B can't get back, but anyone at A is interesting that they just group up. It's quite direct. It's just 4 players going to contact him to be here. Tassus consistently finding double kills. Can he do it again? No! Kixon this time is the one to find a first, and it will be 2. He just takes down his leader as well.
Почему? Ну, у вас же была инфа, что, блядь, скорее всего, это Б будет. Вы же так много прожали. 7-0.
With sharp pieces. They dealt with them, and then they were able to go up against the old remnants of this heroic roster.
Нет, это GG просто. Такое не камбэчится. Это будет, не знаю, что надо сделать, чтобы закамбэчить с такого счета. 8-4 еще, ладно, закамбэчить. Когда счет 9-0, он по мораль кидает конкретно.
I mean, yeah, the Grim Reaper meme format writes itself at this point.
Every one of those games has a little bit of juice to it, right? The G2, a top team. Astralis, old teammates, enemy organization. Vitality, number 2 in the world.
Number 2, and now you've got
Navi,
number 1
in the world.
Heroic уже экономика до конца игры просто.
Well, that's the hostile crowd. Oh my god, all right.
Trying to run down suicide. That's definitely
Wonderful то какие-то фраги делают, но и вообще остальная команда спит просто. Джейль вообще 0. Блядь.
Dexter will punish.
Yeah, this is a washing right now.
And it's only Alexi tending to long. Is he just jiggling it out for info? This is tough. Retaking mid, Imma's going to have a glance, and he'd be right to do so.
Imma's still communicating, at least the intent, but going into the AWP, he still hasn't left spawn.
Happily housekeeping any mid aggressions. If you poke your head out bit, you're a dead man. So crouches his way into lower.
Бит сейчас даст инфу. Бит даст инфу. Нави надо стянуться быстрее на А. На, быстрее. Быстрее. Хорошо. Хорошо. Ну, если там писало 9-0, значит, Нави этот раунд не возьмут. 3 в 4. При том, что у них полное понимание есть. Они втроем ждут. Плюс идет бит. Биту надо уже подходить. Нет, значит, что-то было не то. 7-1. Аллилуйя. Аллилуйя. Нави взяли первый раунд.
Trying to bring the energy, right? Because it's not going to do itself. And at this point, you know that you're in a pit.
Что это было 9-0, мне интересно.
Again, another opportunity for a 7-5 half. We're in the same place on Ancient. Take a lot of those rounds to break Heroic's finances and Bit's not backing down from a fight.
Пиздец. 8-1.
How's he got both there? Clears out Bit, finds him.
He keeps coming.
He wants more. Oh, JL doesn't notice. JL didn't notice. He should have him. He should have him. He's considering the possibility. He could get spammed on the way back. JL finds Dexter, gets away. That's his first, but he's not ready for this.
Nice.
He's having a round now.
Tester's coming in.
From 0 to what could be 3. Testers has the bomb. If he gets this one, he's won the round.
Джель, вот сейчас надо было выйти. Вот сейчас, Джель. Вот сейчас. Нет. Полностью надо было выйти. Ай. Выбивать это, ретейкать просто бэплент нереально. Все. 8-1. Тайм-аут.
Yeah, getting bopped an awful lot, and it's really just tough to watch this game from Navi, but fantastic from Heroic.
Бенет, стоять. Тут будь. Тут будь. Нави есть день. Давайте, Нави. 3 раунда подряд. 8-4 и за атаку, блядь, камбэчить. Да, будет тяжело, но это лучше, чем стартовать, блядь. Сколько там, 11-1 или какой там счет, блядь. Прошлый раунд Нави надо было забирать. Там выиграли, если бы Джейль тогда убил того, если бы он пикнул именно полностью, потому что тот смотрел в двери. Тот бы не успел перевести Джейль бы, я думаю, вышел бы, убил спокойно. Ну, либо же очень много нанес урона.
This is a Furia-esque maneuver that we've seen come into fashion in recent time, but they've only got a couple of those smokes left.
Not a single flashback for Navi.
Да пиздец, это пиздец.
You can't swing off that unless you do it dry, like Alexi.
Блять, Алекси, ёб твою мать, мог убить, мог убить. На изи, блять, мог убить. Найс, Вандерфул. Хорошо, хорошо бит. Хорошо. Блять, ретейк сейчас минус ван, минус бит. Найс. Втроем, втроем, втроем вместе. Найс. Фух, 8-2.
Triple doubles his kill total. A second.
You're nervous because nothing looks easy for Navi right now, whereas it's the contrary for Heroic, right? Everything seemingly going their way. Now, they're having to manufacture that with their approach, their understanding, and right now, the mood in the camp at an all-time high. Another great shot.
Вообще молодец.
He's gonna make that his fourth only
Умничка.
kill.
They hit some bangers to get this round.
And necessary.
Ему хорош.
Unable to retain the double orb setup, so there will be some emissions in the buy. JL is the one having to operate with an MP9. You can see him keeping the belief, but first tactical timeout called from Heroic. That shows you just how easy things have been in this first half of the play. A 10-2 available.
Собачка хорошо, да, собачка? Да, Ника? Хорошо тебе?
That'll be the face of Navi after this one on the plane home. Shell shocked.
I blinked. He wins. He wins. For a Saturday night of Counter
I
Strike.
wonder why.
I couldn't explain it, Chad.
Not only is it Furia, it's Furia with Fallen.
Yeah, man. Fallen on the stage in 2024 in Brazil.
Different flavor.
Yeah, that's going to be somewhat of a fairy tale. We'll find out.
Lay long pop.
Yeah, look at the damage that they've already taken a brunt of HE damage. Shush is leading the pack ahead of them. And missed shot from Wonderful. He was trying to get the timing, but now he's getting walked up on. Look at the push. Look at the pressure. Shush just runs down the AWPer and delivers. Kicks and gets one. That's Wonderful. In the spine, the AWPer goes down to the Dane. Himmer, what can you do? There's just so much pressure. Raining down terror. Off the back of the timeout. Heroic. Run and gun up long.
And just a whole different shift yet again. This time the late pop out long, not the default spread in your face. They surge forward. Shush the passive with the knife.
Run, gun, and knife up long. I need to be specific. In the smoke. Like that cast molly lands, and in about 2 seconds, you've got yourself this. Shush running at you.
Look at the timing on the clock as well. Minute 30 as he begins that tussle in the smoke. Final round, first half. It's a heroic team effort. 11 for Tessus, 7 for Dexter. Is there any fight from Navi left?
I mean, Immer's throwing anything at the wall now. I'll run up mid. He does manage to find kicks in early.
Looks like a second round force.
Yeah, blah.
4 MP9s and a scout.
It's hideous. It is absolutely hideous for Navi. And I mean, you mentioned 10-2. A 9-3 softens the blow a little bit. There's a way they could pull this off, Chad. Immer has rotated, cheated, and towards B. They're posturing for a mid to be of their own, or at least Tessa sniffs it out. Ollie, JL is forced out into the fight, does go down to 40, but gets away with his life. From out mid. Ooh, again, more damage onto Bit. They're trying to apply the pressure. They are coming into the 3-man stack, but only with SMGs. What can they do? Immer delivers a second. That's nice. JL reveals the surprise that is this third. And it seems to have translated into an awkward one for Shush and Nerds. On the fade, Wonderful with just a scout.
Ой, это походу 9-3. Джейль в полете. Ну, 9-3 это жестко. Хероиком 4 раунда взять, и они выиграли. А Нави нужно взять, блядь, 10 раундов. Понимаете разницу? 4 и 10. 10 раундов надо сейчас забирать, наверное. Я не знаю, что надо взять, тем более за атаку. Это тяжело очень. Ну, все решится на пистолетке. Эта игра решится сейчас на пистолетке. Какая будет пистолетка, такой будет исход. Если Нави берут пистолетку, у Нави есть шанс. Нави не берут пистолетку, у Нави 0 шансов. Все. Две минуты перерывчика. Это жестко. Так, через 2 секунды начала.
Warm welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters. We're in the first semi-final. Rio very excited for the second semi-final, but they're already celebrating Heroic, making it quick. Up against Navi, world number 1, about to be toppled and sent home early. To Navi, it is. 6 was on the menu, 5 consecutive grand finals already, but it does seem that they've hit a bit of a wall here in Rio de Janeiro. No pistols so far, Birchall.
Yeah, and yesterday against VP, they only won 1. Still managed to 2-0 the series. It was the force buys in the second that were their best friend. Without long, it's going to be a late swing.
Бля, сейчас под флешку заберут бита.
Seems quite inspired. Unfortunately for them, it is only beer. And he goes looking and doesn't find anything to report. Little does he know how much is around that corner.
Бит не выходит.
Here we go. Here comes the reveal. And he was holding for it, so confirms that there's multiple bodies out long. This is going to be info. Or not?
Okay, well,
Почему Нави не пошли на Б, если у них была инфа, что минимум 2 запушили его?
So Bit's still playing for info. Yeah, that should pipe you up short really quickly. The fact that people are playing doors, or does that tell that maybe it's a stack?
Yeah, it's a bit suspicious for them. They're trying to work out the finish here. Alexi making the
Блять,
call.
трое. Почти почти все тут.
Vanguard smoke and Molly's sight.
Тут уже только на стрельбу. Тут уже только на стрельбу. Тут уже только на стрельбу. Все.
Very uncomfortable for Navi. They're pushing through. Good catches. Everyone hits their headshot. And Shush goes
Найс.
as well. That was necessary.
Молодцы. Шансы остаются. Было бы 8-4, было проще, конечно. Тут 8.
Crazy to say.
And potentially the fire starter that could get them back underway. Now I like Heroic going for the force here.
Давайте, шансы есть.
Why not they take the full eco and they go for the gun round to the next. Well, the problem is if you take the full eco
Вандер,
now, the next gun round
И
won't
бит
be
очень молодец.
right. The first CT gun round is
Хорошо
like, yeah,
отыграл на инфу, на этот молодец. Не сидел, не ждал там что-то.
do I buy a scout or do I buy a rifle? There won't be an all, right? So this is your better opportunity with a Navi who is struggling, who is slow, and
Пушит,
this
пушит.
aggression presses and kicks in as well as Shush is massive.
How are they not ready for that? J-Hole completely pantsed. Shush charges lower. If you try and respond upper, mid is occupied. Wonderful doesn't look prepared for this.
Not at all.
This is uncomfortable.
And this is why I like the force buy.
How is it already feeling uncomfortable for Navi? And another 5-7
Nice.
flag was just one bullet away. Bit gets away with his life. Long occupied, but
So
this flank
quick,
is going to be faster than anything they're expecting.
Immer's coming back and he has to be aware it's a possibility. Dexter will try and
Сзади,
stay on this
сзади,
line,
сзади.
can't hit
Эти
the
пули
shot.
сзади.
There was a chance for collat damage.
They're behind them though, they're behind them.
Immer's not ready for this. Now they'll be able to react. Hang on, hang on. Wait. Immer can react.
Не пикай.
Wonderful puts the pressure on the thumb screws from both sides. And look at the
Бля, Нави все очень коцаные, пиздец. Все втроем, блядь.
How does Alexi B call his troops out of this?
Look at Shush tucked in towards car.
Очень
They were getting a
коцаные
little.
все.
Dexter dropped the scout, got the MP9, went to upper tunnels. Divide and
Тут
conquer.
Сьюжи фуловый.
8 seconds
С армором.
on Alexi's foot.
Декстер-то ладно, его можно снести, а вот...
A swift breeze will take all three of these players down, and that Galil of Shush is going to be potent. Dexter sees nothing. So the fact there's nothing in about 30 seconds, sure, they could still return, but it seems unlikely.
If they molly car, it's still awkward.
Если инфа пойдет от Декстера, что это...
25. And he gets the first
Найс.
immediate
Имя
trade from
хорош.
Puts the im in immediate.
Декстер, Декстер.
Dexter picks back up the scout, so he only needs 2 tags. They know he had the scout.
Just go, boys. Just go. 10 seconds.
He's already here.
He's
He's already
flanking
behind
them.
Зайдите, блядь.
He has a scout. If he chooses the wrong plant
Oh
spot,
my god.
he's going to be vulnerable. Dexter, if he goes a bit wider, he could be able to hit them.
Вандерфул лучший, блядь.
Saves them.
Фу, ебать, потная хуйня. Чё вы делаете,
Take the
блядь?
semi-final right there.
Yeah, moments before disaster, wasn't it? Wow.
Slowly.
Trying to run boost, getting technical with it under that
Ошалеть
type of
просто.
pressure. The flank as well. The opening kill going against him. Shush playing peekaboo
Ну,
behind the
хорош.
car.
Bro, if they
Oh my god.
Хорошо.
tried to do a second run boost, I'm not sure they even get the bomb down. It was like 3 seconds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hero M4. That's been dropped. Kixon wants to keep the pressure on.
Надо выходить, надо брать этот раунд обязательно.
He's a very capable individual. All it takes is a misstep. Now, not starting
У
for early
Heroic
on
будет
control,
бай в
he's
следующем.
heroic side of things.
There should
Этот
be more
обязательно
to the
надо
next round
забирать.
as well. I don't want to get too far ahead of
И
myself, but Shush Round has
минимализировать
come out
потери.
for Dexter. So just playing ahead, just doing my accounting.
Yep, nice, nice. And it
Смог
also,
надо, смог надо
I'll do the
сити.
Counter-Strike version.
and it shows that they
блядь, сейчас, блядь, тайминг, если Тесс, блядь, дал тычку, блядь, в голову. Найс, найс.
I see what you're saying. If he runs out suicide right now and isn't prepared for this, the Nerds M4 could swing out. And he's been spotted.
That's two.
Найс.
Important.
And into A.
Хорошо.
All right, well,
М-ку надо убить.
Navi being able to
М-ка
navigate
будет
through the
сейвить
map.
сейчас.
Nerds will return
М-ку надо
to
обязательно
long.
убить.
Wonderful will eventually deal with kicks in. Seemed a little bit labored. And Nerds, can you do any damage? You're invested in this. Look, you can save it. Worst
Спались,
case,
просто
best case,
спались.
get a couple of kills, keep the
Спалился.
threat on.
С М-кой.
Dexter's found a
Отлично,
kill in the
задушить.
interim. It was only onto the Mac 10. Wonderful should just contain. He doesn't really need this fight.
Бля, сейчас еще калаш заберет. Сейчас два оружия
He
засейвится.
can come pick up the AK or the M4, whichever Nerds doesn't want, and they can take 2 free guns into the next gun round.
Well, it's worst case, isn't it?
Yeah, which means that Kixon will probably get a rifle that he wouldn't have otherwise had.
Это херово.
Okay, so that little overcooked from
Еще и калаш отдали. У Нави даже, блядь, будет два галива и калаш, блядь.
but it has led
А у
to
них
Dexter
будет два
retrieving this in
калаша,
time.
блядь. А,
That is
калаш и
good,
М.
that is suboptimal.
Трэш.
Yeah, even if Nerds had stayed alive, he could have dropped one to Kixon, but now the fact that they get 2 for their troubles. So Shush will drop the AWP for Dexter, I'm pretty certain. Dexter can drop the M4.
Да, у Heroic были бы проблемы, если бы их убили бы. Всех. Это они сейчас бы забаялись, если бы они проиграли тот бай, все, это опять эко. И Нави могли сравнять. А так сейчас у Heroic бан нам... Ой, бай намного лучше, чем у Нави.
Really trying to will themselves.
Да.
If Navi can bring this back and take us to a third, if Navi can win this series, that's an elite level team.
Agreed, 100%. They started this map already after losing the first 7-0 down.
Yeah. We don't
Now-
want to just make this cosmetic.
This is 9-6 and potential for 7th as we've seen a very hesitant T side with their util. Look how much they still have and they've got short control. We're about to take it anyway. Dexter forced off of the line, a flash molly combo, anti-AWP knocked out.
So going through the paces, so they have the tunnels, they have short. Someone could push into
Я
long,
просто
but
пока
really
матч
does that
стримлю.
matter. And now it's about forcing the C team
Хорошо, никого
to
нету за
bring in
зрителей.
speed smoke,
Блядь.
bridge smoke, trying to keep them moving, trying to keep the comps flowing, trying to get them to guess and gamble incorrectly.
Moving, Imer, that's aggressive, hyper-aggressive, he can't hit the shot. Oh, he gave it a good go, an aggressive gambit from Imer. Kicks and repels him from ramp, and now it's up to Alexi and Nerds. This head-to-head upon smoke is wonderful.
А?
Joins them, that nade seems destined for damage, puts Wonderful onto 70. Susceptible now to the one-shot M4 headshot. 30 seconds, chat, this is already
А ты не пошел за
Hard round to win. Individually, the value out now Navi.
Okay, how about this mid-fight? The bit steps straight into the line of fire. It pulled Nerds away. Shush, he's going to be begging for help if he gets one, though. If he gets one, this is Navi down and out. JL good for it.
Бля.
Just in time, gets into the spot.
Академка це, блядь, 4 человека в бухгалтерии,
Clutch. Has to kill Nerds.
5 людей приемки
Elite
назад.
3 taking shape, but he has to get this bomb down now. They could just push him. They could just run at him. And they have. But he plans safe, gets a chance to get his eye to the scope. A 1v2 around the smoke. 1 bullet, 2 targets. He can't do it. 10.
Нужно было разыграть, да?
Continues to be this team effort.
Взяли 10-й.
Kills on 3 of the players
Ну,
alone.
Нави, блядь, реально, блядь, там 3 галила, блядь, или что у них там было, блядь.
Right now, this is great Counter-Strike.
А у тех были калаши и эмки, блядь.
Immer going for that type of a play. The biggest issue I see with that is there's no follow
Тайм-аут.
right? There's either no trade potential or there's no immediate option off of this opener. Look, he gets it. He looks masterful. He doesn't. You're in a number disadvantage situation, and you're the ones having a comeback. Blade calls the final tactical timeout. The last conversation, the last opportunity to
Третий
rally the
тайм-аут,
troops on
последний.
their terms. The money is there. Couple of AKs and AWP. There'll be lighter investments for Emma and Alexi, but it's
Сейчас
more than
или
enough
да,
for this
или
team
не
to
да, но.
convert around if they can
Нави
do it enough.
выиграет,
Otherwise, Heroic
у Heroic денег
get
не
this semi-final
будет.
done in a 2-0 fashion. They're going to book themselves
Это
in
она,
as
если
an
она выиграет
organization for
7-й,
their third
потом
consecutive grand
8-й,
final in
если у них
IEM
будет
Rio.
эко,
Something in the water over here. They love it.
It's Tessa and Shush.
10-9
They've
уже
been here
можно
before.
играть.
Success following them in Rio. They're bringing
Это
with them. They
10-7
packed it in
счет.
their suitcase.
Well played. This better be one hell of a call. I mean, maybe it's not as much as it is trying to get Melvin done themselves down and remember who they are, what they're capable
Ну, пиздец.
Into a smoke from Alexi, so going to work on this map control. That will allow Emma to start working through lower tunnels with the assistance of JL. Kicks in, just jump spotting, so really playing for information and harassment. The nade at the ready, so he sees the smoke. Now he knows they'll be going through their map control, and there you go, take that one.
Solid. The fact that that's the first smoke from Navi, they clearly wanted to just take a little bit of a later push.
Тест сейсинг. Тут двое. Знаю минимум на миду. У Нави бай такой себе. 2 калаша, 2 тека. Ой-ой, почти добил. Чуть-чуть бит. Ай-яй-яй, блядь. Там авик. Да, блядь, а где флешка? Зачем без флешки? Не пикай, не пикай, там идет Алексибию в спину. Найс, найс. Все, сейф.
Even after the opening incision from Dexter. Perfect place, wasn't he, to be able to shut that down, but the fact that the split comes through, the gap that they can find on the mid to B is wonderful calls. 2 bodies jumping towards long.
Maybe it's because I'm a bit simp, but I wanted to give him some credit because Alexi B's Tech 9 got more respect than it would have if it wasn't for that early damage.
Ну, есть у Алекси Би флешка одна. Ну, Нави тоже денег нет, я бы на их месте не шел бы убивать. Нави надо следующий обязательно выигрывать. Выбивать все оружия. Чтобы был счет 10-8, и потом, если у них будет эко, это будет 10-9. Хотя там эко не будет, там будет форс. А если потом они выиграют форс, то это вообще, бля, хорошо, они сравняются 10-10. Ну это жестко, блядь. Бля, нужна закрытая трансляция, потому никто не заходит. Закрытый доступ. Странно.
Dexter, he's getting aggy with it. He had a
Бля.
on this boost. Wonderful's ready for it. This is a game of inches.
А нет, наоборот, хорошо. Я думал сначала, что это Wonderful смотрит.
No nade this time. They get their progression safe.
This could be the problem.
Dexter жесткий тип.
If they start to think individually they need to make these plays or they go too aggressive. If it works, it'll look great. It'll secure them the map. It'll take them to the grand final with a 2-0. If it doesn't, it opens the door for Navi to work their way back in. It's only a 3-round difference right now. They're on the comeback on Ancient, unable to manifest the victory. Navi, can you do it on your opponent's map choice this time round? Can't control taken, bit harassing long. JL still in upper tunnels. Util available for a plethora of different executes. The CT's now blocked towards the mid doors. A run boost.
Not working for Navi today.
I have heard that there
Ран
is
бусты сегодня у Нави, конечно. На все 100, бля, этот авик. Страшно за раунд, честно. Инфа есть, сейчас все стянутся. Сьюш идет, блядь. Все. Повезло, повезло, повезло. Има хорош. Алексей Боб, конечно, хуйню сделал. Чекнуть. Проверить. Найс, найс. Найс. Сейф был? Или нет? Да, сейф. Все равно опять Багана засейвились. Аккуратно играют Heroic, очень аккуратно. Реально очень аккуратно Heroic играют.
think we will see a sore tactical timeout off the back of this, and the same conversation we were having during map number 1 of kicks and liking to throw in these flary, more pace changes on the T side, saying they also did in the late stages of Dust 2, that late long pop, still poppy. I think this is where the opportunity in the game will say, hey, if we have an aggressive move, right, something that you can only run once within a game, this would be the time to do it. So Dex is able to get that AWP glass cannon. The others are going to get the M4 drops. So the
Ну да.
utility should be pretty decent.
Ну хотя бы Нави чуть-чуть приблизились к ним. 10-8 по сравнению с 9-2, это, конечно, жестко. Не сколько там, 9-3 было или 9-2, не помню. Трое Б. Ого, они прям что-то жестко, прям на одного. А Нави как раз идут на... Нави надо сейчас быстренько вылетать под флешечку. Давай, 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 давай. Под флешечку. Сейчас те стянутся уже. Блядь. Найс, 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 побежали, все. Спину посмотреть. Блядь. Вот это херово. На, по сути, был один только. Один был на... Теперь у них есть вся инфа, что это фула. Один уже идет в спину. Алексей не знаю, что делает просто. Непонятно, что делает. Все. 11-8, блядь. Это пиздец, блядь. Только что был идеальный раунд. Надо Нави было. Ну, кто знал, конечно, не понимали, что там это. Но все равно после фрага надо было как-то двигаться, блядь, не стоять. Тот пошел, умерил в спине, умер. Жесть. Этот раунд может пошатнуть, конечно, все.
Looked at in the brightest of lights, considering the travel issues with Dexter not being able to attend, having to use stand-ins, not being able to get the practice. It's a problem. If every second event, your Orba, right, one of the most influential players in the server, isn't there, everything that you work on practice feels for naught. Attack through the doors on the Shush again.
Nice wonderful попал. Хотя бы какой-то уже дэмэдж. Декстер спалил свою позицию. Джейд тоже коцанный уже. Герои взяли 2 раунда пока что за эту сторону, Нави взяли чуть больше, но если так же Нави будут играть, тогда просто... Ну нет, типа они просто проиграют с счетом там 13-11. Или же раньше даже. Алексей непонятно зачем. Чел смог нашивает, Алексей просто прям на эти выстрелы выходит и тупо ловит все пули. Просто не пробегает, не пропрыгивает, ничего просто. На шифту видишь, что хотя бы выходил, когда ну, пули не летят, я не знаю, это что он должен понимать на его уровне игры, блядь. Тайминг хороший. Хороший тайминг. Вандерфул, хорошо. Хероики опять на сейф. И денег у хероиков постоянно будет до конца игры. И не постоянно сейвит, не постоянно сейвит. Вот Нави в таком бы ключе пошли уже, наверное, выбивать. Хероики идут тут сейвить. И в следующем раунде у хероика опять же будет фулл бай, потому что Сьюж дропнет. И все. Плюс может Декстер там дропнет. Может у кого-то максимум будет МПшка или фамус какой-то, блин. Но я думаю, тут сейчас получится, что всем раздать, получится нормальные ганы. Но бай будет хороший. Суть одна. Если бы Нави там не ошиблись, то в прошлом раунде был бы взят счет, ну, уже, наверное, в сторону Нави.
Turned it into a competitive affair. I don't know what Wonderful noted. He was pushing through the smoke. Then I thought he shot. Then he came back through the smoke.
I have a theory. Okay. You know how he fired one random bullet? I think he fired a bullet and the little puff of smoke he may have caught a glimpse of in the clearance of the shot.
Damn, okay.
That's just a theory.
All right.
Чего они за тренера такого никогда не видел? Не знаю такого. Вот этих всех знаю, всех игроков. А вот тренера никогда не. Тесса знаю, Декса знаю. Вот этот нерд знаю, ну типа там Ну так, по никам. Тесса точно знаю, он еще играл. Вэнс. Помню, такой, так меня бесил, не знаю что. Сьюш знаю. Декстер знаю. Тренера такой такой не знаю. Блять, Нави надо было фастом. Почему Нави не делает фаст раунды? Почему они так медленно все разыгрывают всегда? Вот сейчас бы фаст раунд на Б и все, это конечное. А так сейчас стоит Нерц с авиком. Ай-яй-яй, Нави уходят. Почему не сделать фаст Б? Почему? Не понимаю, честно. Сделайте простой раунд, просто фаст Б, бэм, вывалились, блядь. Выиграли раунд. Найс. Блять, а вот и все, вот и сразу и размен, блять. Ну потому что, ну понятно, что что-то еще там возможно есть. Найс. Бля, вот если бы забрал сейчас, это было бы хорошо. Это реально. Ну это пиздец, ну шо, ну зачем? Ну зачем, ну сам ты выскакиваешь туда, блядь. Ты просто пиздец какой-то. Что же вы... Вот Алексей, что ты делаешь просто? Забудьте, что я говорю, что он мегамозг. Просто, блядь. Локальный мем. Декстер на машине. Проверить машину. Упал. Упал. Что это? Что это? Это просто пиздец. Это чё вообще происходит нахрен? Какой-то мертвый раунд просто выжили на последних секундах, как всегда. Это просто пиздец. Чё происходит, блядь? Чудеса, блядь, просто да и только. Ну это жестко, честно, такая игра. Я просто смотрю, и у меня 9-2 был счет. Или 9-3, я не помню. Ну, у героиков постоянно есть деньги, просто. Есть инфа. Про ловер. Про этого инфы нету, что он проходит. Они подпушивают. Бля, вот сейчас они... Хорошо! Вот это сладко. Вот это хорошо было. Убить Декстера с авиком, чтобы не засейвил. И следующий у них... Бля, ну... Бай. Ну там луз бонус, по идее, у них будет. Но такой будет бай, не очень. Если без авика они точно будут, если они сейчас убьют Декстера, авика точно не будет. Но Декстер будет сейвить. Так, у Нави, в принципе, деньги есть на следующий. На 12-й. Но не знаю, будут ли они идти выбивать. В теории можно пойти выбивать. Наверное, пофиг там уже. МПшкой. Хотя можно было бы убить, чтобы чисто армор с него выбить. А вот Декстера желательно побить было бы. Главное не отдать, блядь, Гану, Мерцу какому-то, чтобы он еще и калаш засейвил. Нави пока в сайте стоят. Не, пошли искать. Пошли загонять. Поставьте кого-то на планете. Ага, есть на мне. Есть инфа по Декстеру. Надо загонять. Вместе. Есть. Отлично, Декстера выбили. Отлично, 11-11. Ну шо, Нави, как всегда не дожмете, блядь. Нави такой есть барьер. Вот. Дошли, блядь, камбэчили и все. Как это, знаете, был камбэк только до 14. И потом проигрывает. Нави хотя бы 12 возьмите, чтобы вдруг чего были долго. Бай хороший, но... А и авик есть, а каким образом? А как? Это такой уз-бонус огромный у них уже? Ни хрена себе. Ну просто в чем прикол сейчас, если они проигрывают это все. Это у Heroic'ов денег вообще нету. А Heroic не проиграет. Как всегда, да? Не дожмет. Повезло такое, что же не отсыпался. Там разменивал. Джейль. Это семерка. Да, Джейль. Джейлю повезло. Декстер уже идет с авиком. Декстер забирает. 3 в 4. Как-то выходит, блядь, так по-тупому просто. Хорошо. Наказать за агрессию. Отлично. Наказан. 3 в 3. Опять тянут время. Опять времени мало сейчас будет. На последних секундах будет суетиться. Один БМ. Один лонг. И один. Где еще один? А, один на шарте ближе к шарту. Один лонг пропушивает. На Б надо выйти, да? Только вместе. Вместе. Один через мид будет закрывать. Если они сейчас убивают, один закрывает мид. И в принципе раунд можно взять. Но надо прочитать. Прочитать, что он сверху. Прочитать. Прочитать. Найс. Не попал. Пиздец. Это пиздец. Опять время. Джелли испугался. Надо было ставить. Надо было ставить. Надо было ставить бомбу. Опять заиграли. Поставили бомбу, я думаю, выиграли раунд. Просто поставили бомбу. Или если перестрелял бы, поставил бы. Джейль уже просто, у него глаза на мокром месте.
Flustered and late out of spawn. JL responding to tunnels very, very late. Nerds, he went into lower and now he's pushing up mid. He wants to knock out blow.
He can throw it right now. They're aware. They spot it out. Nerds might pull the plug on this. Try and recede safely and wonderful, not in pursuit of a punish. Nerds takes a lick of damage.
Нерса половина хп уже, не знаю, как кто ему снес. Блять, пушка, он так хорошо забрали, блядь. И плюс, если там еще Вандерфул бы попал, все, это было бы конечное, просто конечное. Это был бы 12 для Нави и по сути 13, потому что у Heroic'ов бы денег не было. Ой. Хотел сказать, что если Нави выиграть Heroic'у денег не будет, помню, что следующие допы. Да. Найс. Даблпик, хорошо. Опять время, ребят, опять имя хорош. Опять Декстер, блядь. Блять, Вандерфул убил кого-то. Вандерфул. Лучший. Блять, Вандерфул, куда ты так открыто стал? Допы. Ну, Нави, если постараюсь, могли закрыть до допу. Но сейчас могут на допу.
What's the opposite of a curse? Blessing the Heroic have here in South America, but we find ourselves with more rounds to play.
Yeah, the Brazilians good graces. But now that fatigue is a thing of the past now. You've gone this deep, it's the adrenaline, it's going to be pumping. This is exactly why you get in the server. These stage matches to put on a show, and we are getting one here.
Вандерфул просто, блядь, молодчик, блядь. Алексей Боб что-то, блядь, мне не понравился, по крайней мере, на этой карте. Нави за КТ вообще ничего не могут. Вот это проблема. Вот это проблема. Так же самое, как и Heroic. Heroic взяли 3 раунда за КТ. 10-й, 11-й, 12-й, 3 раунда взяли. Все. И то очень туго, очень туго. Нави взяли, получается, сколько? 10 или 9 раундов. Эта флешка была не нужная. Непонятно, зачем она была потрачена.
Kicks a little bit flustered, gets flashed and fumbles the relocation and release. Orb decoy, the only noise breaking the silence of our first round of overtime. Another door smoke. CTs really do not want you to go that way.
Saw where that came from. So that's one less piece of utility to block on A.
That's the last one.
Yeah, and there's still enough time if Navi
Опять
just
время,
waits.
блядь.
They could
Вылезите хоть раз на неждант, уже по ней не ожидали. Тупо все и пачкой на Б. Клянусь, они нахуй просто, максимум одного заберут. Все, вы зайдете спокойно. Просто фастом. Шу, смоки, флешки вылетели, бам, забрали. Поэтому хорошая будет, конечно. Пиздец.
Interesting that's the execute that they went for. The smoke was used to extinguish, not for bridge. It meant that the orb could hold the tightest alliance. They had to extinguish. Dexter was drawn towards spawn, takes down JL, and you can see that smoke on Cat. That's not a CT smoke. It's a molly that's landed. They've had to extinguish. They're running through.
Перед этим имя умер.
Was perfect for Navi because they had made Heroic extend a lot of their block utility. Was misplayed, mishandled.
Нави надо брать этот раунд. Полюбас. Иначе если они перейдут за КТ, все, это будет просто похоронка. За КТ Нави вообще не могут, нахуй. Если Нави возьмут, честно, я думаю, на морали они смогут вывести третий. На опыте.
Well, right now they've got decent long spawns on the likes of Imma and Wonderful. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything off the back of it. Just going to set up this boost once more for information.
Oh, it's a dangerous game. A reaction speed test that Nerds gets away with. Testing Wonderful. He goes again. He actually wants to flash and get himself misinformation, trying to spread it. Very 2024.
Kicks him back to spawn to pick up a couple of extra nades. Playing transitional in the short position. Alexi, so in-game leaders both really vying for this short control and space. And then back to very standard.
Чё они за этот шорт так, блядь, цепились, я не понимаю. Вот если вылетать, то сейчас. То сейчас, пока сзади нету. Сейчас. Сейчас, не ждать, сейчас. Полетели, все, погнали. Декстер не попал, отлично. Не попал второй раз. Не попадет и третий раз. Поехали. Поехали. Говорю, не попадет и третий раз. Блять. Блять. Найс бит. Отлично. Бит. Бит и кто там оставался? Последние два. Лучшие просто. Бит и Вандерфул вроде. Просто красавцы, блядь, если да, они оставались просто, блядь, просто, блядь, мегамозги просто переиграли красиво. Блядь, как Вандерфул удобно играть с цепочкой. У меня, блядь, если у меня что-то на руке, блядь, я вообще не могу играть. Цепочка это вообще жесть. Я понимаю, она небольшая, у него, блядь, честно, неудобно. Может, он мышку как-то не так держит, просто как я. Хорошо. Блядь, все, Декстер, блядь, забудь нахуй. Выкини эту палку, блядь. Выкини ее нахуй. Забудь просто.
Yeah, Bit trying to take some space out long. He'll be denied. Imma also trying to apply pressure for the mid to B because the other B defender goes down of nerds.
Makes sense.
They really want to stuff the mid to B opportunities for Navi. They don't want to let them capitalize
5
when that
промахов
number
просто,
advantage
блядь,
has been gone for a decent period of time
2
now
раунда.
was in play.
0 попаданий из них.
At 70 seconds still on the clock. Lurk smoke. Ooh, JL. Jumps over the lurk smoke and sees an AWP looking down at him.
Блять, опять сейчас 40, 30, 20 секунд, блять, на 10-й будет выходить, как всегда. Джель, не надо, Джель, не надо, не надо, не надо. Зачем? Ты ж понимаешь, что там авик. Блять. Все, блядь, до побачення на YouTube. Блять, Алексей Боб нахуй раскрутил, блять, раскрутил Алексей Боб. Раскрутился. Попал. Найс. Хаешка. 6 хп. Алексей Боб. Дать писюльку. Найс. Лучшие просто. Блять. Это пиздец, просто не катка какая-то. Ну, я уже, блядь, 100 снюсов закинул, блядь. Просто Нави хорошо. Поменялись сторонами. Вот тут может и начаться беда. Хорошо. Хорошо просто. Аккуратно. Отыграть преимущество. Просто отыграть преимущество. Алексей, не нафидь. Не нафидь. Прошлый раунд выиграл, этот не нафидить. Он может один раунд выиграть, один нафидить. Найс. Имя лоу. 3 в 5. Имя лоу. Wonderful. Half HP. Есть еще молик, чтобы закинуть Wonderful. Wonderful выходит с этой позиции.
Angle held, but pushing in are these two. They're going to test this setup. JL, what have you got for us? He needs at least one. And Shush. Oh, wow. Accelerates into the angle. Trade immediate. Missed shot from the off. It's a head-to-head with a P250. Overruns him. Trade is necessary. They get it.
Вот тут была ошибка, блядь, Джель. Не пойму как. Он же первый увидел его. About to take us the distance, take us to a third map in this series. Mirage awaits.
Rio might have to hang on a little bit longer to see Furia grace the stage.
15. Нави оформили себе на всякий случай вторые допы.
Kickson's going for a long corner pick, so you can understand why.
Два авика. Я думаю, скинули коллаж, да? Просто чтобы потом поменять, или два авика будут играть за атаку. Значит, будет отыгрывать через лонг.
through. Bit with a nice angle. Anti-flash. Oh, brilliant setup. Alexi V needs help. And Bit provides it. Now Imet and Alexi stand ready to fight. Dexter, you drop Bit. You should be dead. And Imet
Хорошо.
headshot. Alexi V
Хорошо.
extra damage as well. Now they'll swing through. Alexi turns it. Doesn't have a
Вот тут надо было Алексе уйти. Вот тут надо было Алексе сразу уходить. Он же понимал, что там, возможно, еще есть. Он должен-то был понимать. Если я это понимал, он тем более должен был понимать. И ему надо было просто уходить. Жаль, ему это хорошо в спину зажать. Найс. 2-2. Это плохо. Хорошо! Нет. Бля. Не пошла стрельба. Вот там, если бы Алекси Би ушел, сразу же. Алекси Би остался бы живой, они остались бы просто 4 в 2 играть. Просто 4 в 2. И просто закрыли бы их нахуй. Имен. Блять, ну опять. Фух. Бит разменял. Хорошо. Хорошо. Просто, блять. Короче, наверное, минут 15 перерыв, пока следующая карта будет. Она через 15 минут начнется, так что буду ждать третью решающую. Ну, вторая это просто жесть. Это, я не знаю, это просто капец. Включу звук, короче. И уйду на паузу, выключу пока микрофон. Десайдер через 16 минут, 34 секунды. Что там десайдер? Это инферно вроде, да? Или нет? Не знаю, короче. Ждем третью решающую.
There is a random regulation, however, that I would argue had Heroic's name written all over it and a 2-0 potentially written all over it.
Round 21 is for me the difference maker right here, because it exemplifies everything Josh is talking about. You're spot on. We have it on the telestrator here in front of us. It is a scenario where Heroic should have closed out the round. I just want to set the scene for you guys quickly. Look at this. There's 26 seconds left of the round. None of the Navi players right now have anything to throw it of significance. Molotov, sure, no flashes, no smokes, nothing that they can make to cross. Look at the setup as well. If we zoom in on the minimap, hopefully I can get to do that. Look at the positioning as well. Oh, there we go. We'll try again. We'll zoom in on the minimap and look at the position right here. You have everything you want to if you're Heroic. You have 3 players situated towards the A bomb site, and as I said, no smoke, no flashes, no nothing to work with for Navi. Dexter even holding the angle right here. Unfortunately, as we play out the round, Dexter gets caught in a bit of a mid scenario where he cannot make up his mind whether he wants to look towards catwalk or looks towards long. At this point, he just needs to make a decision, hold the angle. Now, Bit is coming out right here. He's getting the kill, and if we pause the clip right here, again, 14 seconds left. When Bit is in this position, he cannot be part of the round. At no point can Bit come in and make the difference. So if I'm Dexter right here, all you gotta do is watch towards catwalk, because they have to cross if they want to plant the bomb. You play out the clip. Unfortunately for Dexter, he gets uncomfortable in this decision. He decides to swing out right here, gets killed from Wonderful, where all he had to do was just hold an angle with an AWP, no flash, no smoke. That would have been it. That would have been game over. 12-9 for Heroic, done and dusted.
My note for that round was Dexter and 6 question marks, because what you can say what you want about just repositioning, stopping, not holding that long angle anymore. That's fine. But that communication to the ramp player needs to be there. Hey, watch long, I take contact on short here, and then that situation doesn't happen where Bit gets to move out and get that kill on that ramp player to make Dexter put into that situation where it's like, do I look short or do I go and swing this long guy? Which, as you said, completely unnecessary. Because of the time left in the round, you have one job. Kill that guy coming up cat.
Yeah, I feel like it would be unfair to just say that Dexter, you know, was the only Heroic player looking a bit jittery in those late rounds, particularly going into that overtime. Many of the other Heroic players also, you know, misplayed situations.
And in all fairness, Dexter had a couple of moments after this round where he showed up and you know, kept them in the game. So it's not about pointing fingers just towards him, but it was a great example of where Heroic could have won the game. I think Shoes is another one I want to take into consideration as well. Playing the B anchor role on the B bomb side, there was a couple of rounds where Heroic found the opening kill, and for some reason, we spoke about it coming into the game, this proactive counter-strike where you constantly want to move around. Sometimes you gotta dial it down a bit. Sometimes you just gotta hold your position, play your angles, play your advantage. And we saw Shoes twice heading into overtime, push in towards B tunnels, and give away an advantage where he shouldn't have done so.
There was one round specific where he did that. Dexter got that kill on the B tunnels player. Shush starts walk pushing in. Dexter goes for a jump spot at window, spots him out mid with the bomb. No time left. You know, no smokes on the board, and then he gets another kill. Dexter goes down, and Shush just like walks out and just completely whiffs. And it's like when you have that fall off of performance, when all the players aren't firing on all cylinders, we saw how Heroic played together, that pack. We talked about it before the game. If they stay to the pack, you know, they're moving together. We were highlighting Nert's last map on Ancient. Yeah, but his teammates are here to support. Here, it's like they fall apart, and as soon as they get any sort of resistance, now it's you see the same struggles that Heroic used to have, where now the players are out on their own. They don't have that support. If the support is there, they're missing their shots. They're not getting their entries and their trades and everything. And I mean, you can't say anything other than they ran out of steam. It's an endurance race, and they need to find a way to get that energy back up.
Yeah, it felt very disjointed coming into the later stages of Dust 2. But to go from the critique of Heroic to the praise of Navi, we have to begin with the wonderful conversation, particularly second half.
He had a horrible map one, couldn't get anything going, you know, took took him 20 rounds to buy the AWP for the first time. Even the beginning of Dust 2 wasn't that great. The CT side from Wonderful was not that impactful, which is why the highlight package you see right now is pure T side impact from Wonderful. With the get little to begin with, then the AWP came into play, a couple of clutch moments, you know, combat AWPing as he likes to do as well. He found an awful lot of impact, and we called it out just saying if Navi wants to win Dust 2, it has to be off the base of Wonderful finding impact, and oh my, did he do so. He finished with 28, 29 kills after starting a very lackluster CT side.
It was a very slow start. I was writing notes down about where they got the AWP up. Round 4 was the first AWP. They got that 5 versus 3 even situation. They end up losing that. Remember, we're talking about, what, 7-0 down or something. Round 8, he gets another AWP opening kill, makes it a 5-on-4, repeaks, dies instantly, loses that. But I mean, his team is able to recover that round, and then round 10, they even get the double AWP. It goes into a 5 versus 3, and then that round even still gets close. So Heroic really had Navi on the ropes. You know, the final scoreline might suggest that it was a really close affair, really back and forth, but it wasn't. It was a huge lead that Heroic had. They could have closed out if they were able to just get one more round on the board. Any of these rounds that we highlighted, for example, round 21, we don't even sit here in overtime. We don't sit here discussing these rounds. We're up here talking to the winner. But instead, we're talking about what the hell just happened.
What else would you attribute the, you know, Navi bounce back to, other than Wonderful? I mean, truly coming alive, having some great moments. What else was there shining out from Navi?
I think all the players stepped up significantly. As much as we want to pinpoint towards Heroic making mistakes, I think everyone from Navi took a step up. You know, they started to believing in the comeback at some point. Alexi B as well had a horrible start to the game, came alive a little bit. The calling went better as well. I think you saw Emma as well being very aggressive on the server. You know, I think when it was 9-4 or something along the lines, he pushed up middle and he didn't give a damn at that point. So sometimes, and you probably know that as well, when you're on the server and you're down 9-3, you lost map number 1, you already feel like you've lost the game, you lost the map, so you got nothing else to lose. And sometimes that frees up the players, you know, relieves the stress of some of them, and it felt like they were a little bit more free on the server. And when they started to believe, well, as you said, we saw Heroic run out of steam, and we saw Navi starting to believe.
When you see these types of pushes, it wasn't just like we saw an example of Emma. We saw Heroic doing that all throughout the game. Even when they were starting to lose that steam, they were pushing up. But we've talked about Navi playing from behind. They did it against VP yesterday on that Ancient game. They're able to come back. It's something to do with the system, and you can see it also in the comms from Alexi B. We saw that also today about how even when he's performing not well, he's still able to communicate really clear and concise, keep the energy up, keep the positivity up. We've seen some clips where maybe there's some arguing going on, but you can see that he's a sacrifice as well. He doesn't care about his stats at the end of the game. He's just making sure that he's doing that swing so that you can get that trade, and being that type of leader, leading by example. And hey, it's working so often for Navi. 6 top 2 finishes in a row. They're going for their 7th right now.
And listen, that's the crazy part, because we just had round 21 being played out for you. Heroic should have won this game. They should have won Dust 2, and now we're heading into Mirage, 3rd deciding map for you, where no one can argue to me that Navi are not the favorites to win that, you know? So you came so close being knocked out, and as you said, that would change the entire narrative. Now we're looking at a Navi that is fired up, a Wonderful that is fired up, heading into Mirage, which arguably is the best map in the map pool. They're once again the favorites.
You think that was it? That was Heroic's shot, and now they fumbled it? This is going towards Navi?
I don't necessarily think that. We know kind of what to expect from Navi, especially on their T side of Mirage. We're going to see Alexi be out top middle. We're going to see Emma coming up underpass. And what are we going to expect from Heroic? We're going to see Nerds. We're going to see Tesses. We're going to see we're going to see all these players literally just pushing up middle and taking these fights and not letting Alexi B or Emma get situated in middle before they can go and do their end goal. It's just going to be a brawl at middle every single round.
And that's exactly what we are hoping to be seeing. It all comes down to Mirage. One more map separates either Heroic or Navi from that coveted grand final. It's going down after this.
Hi, it's Bob with Face It. Did you know you can customize your live stream experience on Face It Watch? Yep, that's right. With the POV selector, you can choose up to 4 different perspectives, from the broadcast feed to your favorite player's view. So if you miss a kill, it's on you. No more T-tours and chat. But wait, there's more. We've got a you watch, you win situation in here. Watch I Am Rio while having the chance to get skins and Face It points. Woo, look at this one. Change the channel and control how you watch.
For a crack commando unit over at White Dot Market investigates some top Brazilian players' skin preferences and take a look at some of the prices. Mr. Richardson, I don't know if anything here is going to blow you away. Should we take a look?
I'm ready.
All right.
I want to preface that when it comes to my price guesses, I'm not like the most dedicated price skin researcher.
But you'll try.
I'll do my very best.
And that's all we ask.
Okay.
All we ask. Okay. Well, we've got one, a bit of a classic. So the case hardened. It is a classic AK-47. People love it, but you know, some top pros in Brazil using exactly that. Now, would you like to put a guess on the price? Factory new.
Factory new, standard case hardened. Yep. It's an oldie, goldie, popular. $880. That would be my guess.
370.
Sheesh. Okay. I was about to say affordable, but that's just because my guess was so unaffordable.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay.
300.
Let's go to the high end. A lovely pair of Pandora's box gloves. Now, I would love a pair of these.
These are pretty. Very pretty. And there's a lot of kind of purple skins you could combine them with. Okay. But expensive. You've given me a clue.
I'll give you higher or lower on your first guess.
Yo. Okay. Respect. 6,000.
Significantly higher.
Ooh. Let's go 20,000, 30, 50,000 euros.
Wow, you were very close. 55,000.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, very
Good
nice.
God,
Great
what?
attempt right there. Yeah, definitely.
They're very rare.
So if you ever get a pair of those,
put them on the White Dot Market.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
We've got a Doppler Sapphire.
Oh, that's got to be expensive too. My God. Okay, so the Brazilian players that are using these skins,
they've got good taste.
They're doing all right. They're doing all right as well.
What are you feeling?
Doppler Sapphire. God, that's got to be what? 10 G's?
Yeah, close. 9 grand.
Yeah.
Actually, good guess.
Nice.
All right, this is a bit of a standard, but I can understand why they like it. You know, a bit fiery. The Brazilians, a hot rod.
I wanted to buy one of these, and I think it was just out of my my budget.
Your range.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your range?
I think it was just like with all of the bits I wanted to get rid of, combined, like to swap it out. I think it was something. I think it was like. It was in the thousands for sure. I think it was like 1,500.
Okay, well, 960. So
960.
Far off.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
For factory new, 900.
Yeah, it was in the range. 960.
Dude, that's in my budget. What am I saying?
And finally, a Vulcan AK-47 weaponry.
Ooh, factory new Vulcan. Some people like it. I think it's ugly. I'm gonna say.
Like it's from Tron.
Yeah, just not my vibe.
No.
I'm gonna give it. Case hardened was what? 300.
370.
Was 900. 700.
Damn close, 761.
Yo!
I think you've done very well today.
I'm actually quite proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be.
I could have done a lot worse.
Right, great job. And if people at home want to check out some more skins, maybe Brazilian, maybe not, White Dot Market, check them out, see what they've got.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. We're watching from Rio de Janeiro. We're in the stands of this gorgeous arena that is now chock-a-block full of Brazilian Counter-Strike fans in anticipation of a third map between Navi and Heroic. A second semi-final, of course, on the way as well. But I'm joined by Chad Sponge Birchall, and I didn't think we were going to be here. For those that missed it, for those that haven't been able to catch the whole series, Chad, could you catch us up?
Yeah, look, this was meant to be the appetizers of the Fury and Mouse game coming up next. It all started on map number 1, Navi's Choice, where Heroic took the victory on ancient and commanding fashion. The scoreline may be a little bit misleading to how much in control Heroic truly was. And then a 9-3 first half Dust 2, Heroic's Choice, and a massive comeback necessary for Navi. Something we've been saying time and time again since their reign as the top team in Counter-Strike. They haven't given up just yet. They didn't let the moment get the better of them, and they have forced Mirage. Comfortable turf for both teams. Navi in pursuit of their 6th consecutive grand final. Heroic, the 3rd in a row for IEM Rio.
Coming into the second half of Dust 2, Chad, you said if Navi can overcome this, if Navi can bring this back and win this semi-final, they are truly a world-class team. Well, Mirage is on the agenda. Mirage is on the menu. We will find answers as to whether Navi can truly weather this storm. An in-form Heroic, riding highs, taking down big names. Astralis couldn't do it. Vitality couldn't do it. Can a tired Navi dust themselves off on Mirage and show us why many have regarded their Mirage as one of the best in the world? Heroic up against them. Heroic electing to start on that CT side. Navi will start on the attack. It's Alexi versus Kixon. It's the third map, and it's the semi-finals here in Rio.
The Rumble in Rio, we've dubbed it a no better map for this third map decider. Mirage, it's going to get brawly, it's going to get biffy as the coaches stand to attention. Sora on one side, Blade the other. And Navi pistol round, something that has been lacking for them throughout the series. Only one to their name so far. Now the good graces. Can they pick up the T-side pistol on this attack? Setting up towards A. Smokes flashes at the ready. Dexter up close and personal. Shush towards Ticket as the bait.
Yeah, a lot of pressure onto Dexter then with the armored Julies. It's going to be the bait taking that first contact and actually throws out an interesting lurk smoke to block. Okay, do you want to push through that into Jul Berettas? And they don't even have to, because Nerd spams away, finds the head of Bit, now Shush precise into the head of another. Alexi B drowns, and now JL the Nimmer. They managed to rectify the situation. Bomb pushing in, Tessa's pushing smokes, gets some chip damage onto Immet. JL surges towards CT and comes back to plant triple. Man provides the covering fire. Now an idea is where both they are. They spot them out. And what's this? Both of them just standing in the open, delivering the frags. 2 kills from both of them. And now Kixon needs 2 to pick up the clutch. Double swing. Both towards the triple. He isolates one. Pops the head of him. Now up to JL to save Navi! And Kixon clutches up for Heroic. They just can't seem to pick up a pistol. Navi, let it go.
Damn, they fought hard to get back into that. Shush with a spanner in the works. That smoke, it's a question mark. Navi, they break through, they plant the bomb, but the in-game leader, that's impact, baby.
Dude, the shot onto the triple cross, you can't really fault the cross as well. Look at it. Just as him is trying to dip back under cover. And Kixon, miraculous double.
Yeah, the fight's not meant to be so labored. Once they double swing, they're meant to deal with him in that moment, but they couldn't. And that right there, Navi, you were just riding the high of the last map comeback. Don't allow that to sour the mood. Something they did so well yesterday against VP was the second round forces into conversions. Fast out mid with 4. The conga line grabs control.
Heavy in the M4 department here as well for Heroic. They have a distinct advantage in the head-to-head bar. JL equipped with the AK. Behind the smoke, Nerds respects it. Oh, that's not respect. That's straight up disrespect. Tessas from the short side. Charges in, finds a double header. Wonderful with a Galil trapped in the corner, being hunted down by Dexter, and his aggression is punished. A second onto Nerds could be a conversation starter. But for now, it looks like Heroic's second round conversion is imminent.
Wonderful just wants to get out of here and will be given the graces. Bit through underpass. Tassus is low on short. Nerds searching, spots him, but cops a dink. It's going to walk through the smoke. Or is he?
Nerds reads the situation, but with 5 bullets left in the mag, falls back. Tessus should be a dead man. Should being the operative word, because despite his HP, he just stands to the attention. A double kill from him, a re-aggress from Nerds. Picks apart Wonderful. And this is painful for Navi.
Yeah, box just got very small for a bit, didn't it? Should be a dead man in a moment's time. An aggression from Heroic. More than happy to take these fights. He's going to stand and bang, just being a nuisance, constantly poking their head out. Connector window short. As that Bit just want to hold on to this A1S. It's not going to do well down the stretch because it means the loss bonus won't be coming into the bank account in the next round. So I think his next move will tell us a lot about his intention. The new A1S is well equipped right there.
Bit of a flex.
He's picked that one up from the other side of the server. And there you have it. It will just be one weapon retained, but a 2-0 start for Heroic. This is going to take a bit of that energy.
Look at this.
Navi.
The first bullet. Yeah. What is that little burst? That is filth.
The Teslas has been sharp throughout. We got the opportunity to do the G2 matchup on day number 1, and Teslas was a monster. His aim was on point. And this puts you in a bit of a tough spot if you are Navi. So you have a saved M4, but you're not really going to be able to invest too much else. Oh, the future go. And Furia, the main event.
They're in the building. Oh dear. What is this investment?
Yeah, look, you feel like you need to because you have the M4, but you still want to give opportunities to bit to work first. So loss bonus into the next, of course, is going to put them in the buy zone. That's 2,900.
But you just want to have the chance of getting, you know, that deagle headshot that makes that M4 oh so sweet.
Other than full ecos, I would say almost any round in Counter-Strike is winnable. You just need to tip that first domino.
Right.
Find that first incision, and, well, there's pressure. Immer.
Oh, he's having a good shot. A good chance at it. Takes 2 pot shots, neither of which connect, but info as to the setup.
Yeah, and you have to do it with bullets, right? So the fact that he's forcing something like that, I respect it because they need to take the jewels. Now, Bit's going to walk on through, probably gets caught in timing here from Kixen. No!
Oh, no!
Okay, got a dink off.
Yeah, so Bit's limited, and there is no Kevlar for that M4 elsewhere, so he's just going to do what he can with it. He drops in, not expecting that market window push, and yeah, Nertz does come through with it. Not easy to retrieve that M4, especially now not for Immer. Goes down. Alexi B has found one elsewhere, but that bomb's coming B, and it is only Nertz. If you can bring down Nertz, you can set up the post plant, but he's making it as difficult as he can. All 4 for Nertz, a 5-man spray. An ace from Nertz to hold down to B and hold on to 3 for Heroic.
Yeah, important, right? Denying that bomb going down as well. That would have been extra cash for Navi, and maybe, just maybe, it would have been a wonderful AWP, but instead, we are going to see 4 AKs and Bit, because he saved the silenced M4, will only have a Tech 9 to operate with. So important from Nertz. You know, didn't feel it. It's unarmored opponents for the most part. It's just a couple of upgraded pistols, but the impact, huge.
They've recovered some rifles as well, man. If he goes down, it's a tough retake. Kixen, that's a very big aggressive change that hasn't resulted in what they were looking for. A double kill from Wonderful. Nertz, this is a very forward position, susceptible to that Tech 9 from Bit in Palace. He'll dip. This is a golden opportunity, Chad.
Yeah, they're gravitating towards A as well, so Bit's going to swing out Palace. JL's going to come up the ramp.
Oh, he doesn't finish it, but eventually gets the job done. Tessus, he's so aware of the jump-up window as well. Throws a couple of cursory glances and bullets through onto Immer's position. Dexter's AWP on short will not be able to see too much now the smoke is being deployed. Navi with 5 alive, get themselves on the board on this T side.
Just the question about the hunt. Alexi starting to have a look. You can see him creeping up Cat. At close angle now as Dexter joins Tessus on the retreat.
Is it a safe assumption that when you go for an aggressive call like that and it flops, nice shot from Dexter, is it safe to assume that that's something you're going to kind of put back in your back pocket? You know, you're not going to be looking to try and going to be deterred from trying to take early mid space?
I think if we look at hold on a second.
Yeah, hang
this
on.
Could be a very important hunt.
Oh, Dexter's done very well to hold on to his AWP.
Yeah, a shot that he doesn't even know exists, and then you compare that to a couple of the ones he missed down the stretch there on Dust 2. Got a little bit wobbly, didn't he? But a saved AWP is huge, and Alex trying to bring the energy. But when you think about some of these rounds, go back to Ancient, the way that Heroic were prepared for the takeover of Navi, right? So this is just more of a passive stance. Normally, what you get is Alexi being piling in front of that smoke, trying to get across towards tap. So I think you would still run mid-aggressions, maybe not the all-in shove so deep, because that's very, very far to be taking those fights if they don't come your way. But Heroic will continue to harass. They're a team who like to take those jewels.
Well, here's Exhibit A. Nertz charges up the guts of mid. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Alexi gets it done.
Yeah, but look at the room that's been taken over towards A and B.
He's up. He's up. Oh, Shadow. Shadow. JL. Did he spot it? Seems to have a good idea. Not pre-aiming it. Shush is up on that box.
3-1.
Util spotted. Rotation on its way. Kixen in support. JL past Shush's line of fire. JL wasn't ready for it, and Shush profits. Finds himself the double. Wonderful. Unnecessary trade pulls them back into a winning position.
Might just be a save again, unless Dexter gets a premonition that the bomb's going down and pulls that trigger. Immer's already in a great position to punish on the save. Not going to let him get away with it 2 rounds in a row. He's going to drop out. Was the sound cue heard? Well, he's made a couple of steps. I think Dexter's been communicated that, but still hits the shot. Immer, big work. Tessus to find.
Nothing for Tessus here. Just trying to hold on to his M4 and not able to do that at the hands of Immer. 2 in a row for Navi. That's a breakthrough.
Was just taking a look at him. It was going to pick up that AWP, and it was last second, but he did. Because if he didn't, then it's definitely the game plan of Navi to be operating without the AWP. But they get that for Wonderful, understandably so. Money for Heroic, somewhat in the bin. High end is going to be Dexter with 3.6k. So with him getting 2,400 into the next, they will just take a spotless eco with a flash in the hands of Shush. So no upgraded pistols. The ability to tie things up Navi.
Amazing. Double USP from Tessa. Shouldn't be much more. Alexi B is playing a cautious game here. He anticipates that the hunt is coming, the swarm of pesky USPs. JL's got the door locked from behind. He'll find the frag necessary onto Kixon. Puts the AK into the hands of Dexter, and it's just a question of trying to remove it now without losing any of your own investments. Which you can safely say is mission complete. Just Nerds isolated on tap.
That's a good idea, doesn't he?
RV will manage to equalize, and doing so up against the eco, despite Tessa's best attempts. We can get back into the guns.
All right, well, orbs for either side of the server right now, and a tactical timeout called from Saul. Now, I think coming into this series, I don't want to say that Heroic would be playing with no pressure, but maybe of no expectations. You're a competitor and you want to win at every available pursuit, but for this team, they've just kind of been piecing themselves together over the last couple of months. Now that they were so close, but fumbled the bag, that I think becomes pressure. We should be in the grand final. We should have won our map choice. We did the hard work on Ancient. We did the hard work on almost all of Dust too. But now we turn to Mirage. Now we've allowed Navi to find the good spirits and form. They had to work so hard for some of those rounds.
Right.
But at this moment, when you know that you're just one map away, that fatigue that we've been discussing, it has to get washed away. You have to forget about it. Con smoke, window smoke. I've even got for cat smoke.
Flash go! Dear. Alexi B down to Dexter just on a timing pull of the trigger.
You need to get some mid space. You've expended 3 smokes in middle.
And no one.
Timing!
Ooh, Shush just diverts his gaze a bit, pushes on the smoke. Wonderful gets tagged up, but overlooked is JL. Up on Tetris and pushing. Could find Nerds here, didn't spot him. Dexter's AWP is such a problem, but nice, so is the AK of JL. A double kill from him. Nade lands square on the jaw of Dexter, and a flash to try and relocate. Well, he's playing a very dangerous game. Immer not anticipating a second. Kicks and trades the death of Testas, and JL's doing it all.
3 bullets.
Can he come up clutch? This would be monstrous. And JL, only needs the one! A one tap to the AWPer's face, and the quad kill comes through. One-man army for Navi.
His aim was looking wobbly on that third kill. He resets, he recenters, and he sends Dexter to the Shadow Realm.
Bop! The comms are, he's low. The comms are, I've hit him. 22 points of health. Dexter pulls out the sidearm, but JL, 1 bullet to the face. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna leave a mark on Heroic, and it will leave a mark on their economy.
Well, that was a miserable round. They go out middle. Dexter gets a kill through smoke.
He gets another from CT.
They try to take space towards A. Well, they're bringing the fight. They're not stopping on this partial buy-in towards Palace. Bit under pressure. The MP9 gets the dink. Tessus gets the trade.
That's something. That is something. A weapon, sure. Info as well. Palace clear. And heavy mid for Navi.
Vent room clear is the most difficult part of this.
No, it's MP9, so deadly at this range. Wonderful, dead as well. Pound for pound, the MP9 pulls 2 out of the equation for Navi, and JL could very well fall to the air. 5-7 pre-aim, Dexter's used his well. Finds out Imet. JL can't touch him, and Heroic pull off a half-buy conversion.
I told you, Vent room clear going to be the hardest of the bunch, and Nerds gets a double kill. Wonderful on an island with that AWP, and the hard work that JL just does, it all just falls through the fingers. It's like we just lost. We did the hard work. We broke their finances again, and we lose to that light investment.
And if ever you are sitting at home and you hear a player say, I hate the MP9, nerf the MP9's too strong, they lose rounds like this to it. That's where that comes from. I mean, it is just so brutal. But then also, in the same hand, in the same breath, I'll hear people say the CT economy sucks. It sucks for CTs. But so make up your mind.
Hey, we are born to complain.
Do we hate the MP9? Is it too strong, or the CTs need help?
All right, now, Heroic just found a bit of their own. So much extra cash. An AWP scavenged across. So a tidy looking full buy with AKs for good measure. Navi, they still got money as well. That 4-round spree comes to a close, sure. They can bounce back. What's the approach? Wonderful, lobbing out nades. 3 smokes again. Last time they did these smokes, they're trying to feign for a bit of a B split. This time they're just turning for another A Lear.
Got to get through Dexter's orb. Seems rather consistent at providing at least one on the way in. Lamp flash comes through. Dexter will lose vision for a moment. And JL slips the net. Bit, what? How is Shush not converted that? He gets him low. And now Imet and JL fill the feed. Mollies himself. Stops the hunt, I suppose. JL will catch Tessus in transition with a nade in his hands. JL's mad. JL is angry. A double kill to facilitate an A plant, and I don't know if Nick Kickson and Dexter can go for this.
They should hang around and have a look, see if anybody oversteps, because JL right there, it's a little bit too aggressive considering the circumstances. Probably feeling like it's going to be enough if he makes that extra kill. Did a whole lot of damage. Dexter coming to go fishing towards spawn, and Kickson's here, and maybe the reason to do so. I was going to say if they had a kit, I don't see one because there was a smoke. Now everybody from Navi's evacuated the site.
Yeah.
So if Heroic did have the necessary equipment, maybe, just maybe, they could have snatched this one away. But Navi brute force their way in, grab their 5th. Feels like this map is flying quite at a rapid pace. We're 15, make it almost 16 minutes in. Suppose that's how Bit got saved just in the nick of time there, thanks to JL. And this one, Tessus makes that move only because of the missed molly. Right, the molly that landed and blocked the connector, the underpass player. So he's like, well, I'll leave you there, and I'll go deal with your boys.
And JL's ready to profit from it, yeah. Heavy mid. Nerds bringing the fight. Spots out one on the cross, but he's so blind. Good night, Nerds. Fades to black thanks to Alexi.
Yeah, if you want to look at prep and looking for fights, use those 2 rounds where Alexi has killed Nerds and look at the focus for Nerds. That pip of the gap, but the flashes are perfect. Alexi's played in front and he's played behind the box, dealing with that aggressive play. This is Counter-Strike. This is the details that we love to see.
Tessus, ooh, he's a brave boy, is Tessus. He does poke his nose in window just before the smoke does plume. And Shush, his doom sealed by Bit. Nice headshot on the ramp aggress.
Dexter's still here.
Yeah, they are running into the orb. There is a world where he can start causing a bit of havoc. Oh, but missing that shot onto the bottom cross, then the follow-up wallbang does really limit his options. Flame bullets rain down on him. A wide swing from JL and put a pin in this round. It's 6-4.
It's going to be a real shame if Heroic's run becomes a cautionary tale for the rest of the Counter-Strike world. If you're going to take a swing at the king, you got to put him down.
Oh, yeah, it does too.
You had Navi on their backs. Yeah, you had them on the ropes. You had them looking up dazed and confused, bickering, frustrations boiling over. Lacking ideas. But they never gave up. They worked their way back into dust too. They snatched it away. And now believing again. 6 rounds already. Could walk away with 8 on this T-half. And that would put them in touching distance of their 6th consecutive grand final, denying Heroic the opportunity in 3 outings in Rio to have 3 grand finals.
And for Navi, the 6th grand final. In consecutive fashion. Unheard of.
Обеденный перерыв. 6-4.
Well, timeout taken, conversation had. Need these rounds.
Нави вышли вперед.
Ahead of the smoke. Nerds chipped on down.
Dexter starts B this time. Maybe JL could be caught off by the orb. He's not necessarily going to be going first, but they are 4 through middle. It reeks in mid for the CTs.
Нерц уже остался с 23 хпшным.
Over the top of this. Wonderful has vision for anyone that wants answers.
Но все равно еще живой, еще может наделать, столько дел.
And Dexter's patience very soon could be rewarded. JL, how wide does he go on this? How prepared is he for that AWP? Ahead of the Molotov is Dexter. JL still doesn't commit. And that's info for Heroic.
It's going to be a pivot all the way back towards A. Emma's going to activate
Вот
late.
Нави
Forces
любит
from
играть этот
Shush.
медленный
It's
КС.
inspired.
Ходить, что-то
I
там
don't know how
искать.
good it is on clearing something like this.
Много раундов они могли
Shush had his
выиграть
finger on
еще на
W.
Дасте, если бы сразу
We're
выходили.
starting to try and push the
Хотя
issue
бы
with
пару
the
раундов
result to
закатку
deny
сделали бы
Navi
фастовыми.
opening death.
Heroic are so split up now.
They're in trouble. Tessus cowering on the default box, about to be isolated by multiple flight paths. JL comes through, clears
Nice.
him out. Alexi good for nerds, and just like that, the round disintegrates for Heroic. And Dexter, an entire round of patience. All he gets is Imma on the way out the door.
And this is the type of round for Navi where they can throw a couple of bodies at the problem. Send one or two to see if you want to investigate. Take this away.
Ну, мистер Фиш.
For Heroic going into the final round of play.
Сидит крафты, блять, что ты там крафтишь?
Remove the orb, there won't be one to worry about.
Ты
JL's
сейчас
got the memo.
выйдешь
Alexi a
отсюда.
bit hanging around with
Где
the
ты,
bomb. Wonderful's dealing with T-spawn, so JL's the only one they're allowing to hunt. It looks like he could find Kixon.
Certainly doesn't look unlikely. Kixon's going to have a look at this, clear it out, and yeah, nice headshot. Might steal away the AK, depends how greedy he's feeling.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's wonderful. He doesn't really want to push all the way in. He has an AWP. Maybe you drop it and they get a double AWP setup going into the final round of the first half. But all in all, this is probably the best half of Counter-Strike Navi have played in this series.
Yeah.
I know that they won Dust 2. They had to work very hard for it. All right, well, Kixon does get the AK, can drop one. Dexter can also drop a rifle. So we should see pretty tidy buy for Heroic for the final round of play. Just unfortunate timing of transition there for Shush. If he was static...
And I looked like it was actually just trying to pre-aim for that deeper angle.
Exactly.
It just happened to have
Хочешь
Shush's
сыра или
crotch in his
сосиску?
crosshair.
Хочешь?
Dexter fumbles the
Блять.
jump. Will have to go the long way around. JL this time much more brave. Respects the incendiary. Fires off a shot almost deliberate to show presence.
Одну
He's
взял,
forced
пиздец.
Dexter over early. CT's re-smoke mid.
Блять, одной недоволен, все забрал недоволен.
Navi flying their flag in full mid control.
Yeah, just this pattern of smokes they've been throwing more often than not. It leaves so many questions of what the opener or finish is for Navi. Redeploy off the window smoke means they only have one more to operate with in the hands of Imma. Something will boost an individual up in the window. That'll be JL. Parks himself deep next to bricks.
Нельзя. А?
Covers it.
Кого?
The USB bullet under
Да
the
нет,
table.
он сладкаш.
They've evacuated window completely, so they have to know it's an option.
Его нельзя, ни там, где есть сахар, ни там, где есть соль.
Start their progressions. Shush first test. He's been having a quiet half on this CT side, and a missed shot from Wonderful. Shush overlooked completely. No! Oh no, Heroic! They need a hero. It has to be Tessus, but again he's caught with a nade in his hands. It's falling through their fingers once more. Hard to watch. As Navi, they have hit a stride now, playing like the world number one.
Just kicks in the in-game leader 1v5, a completely impossible task. And as mentioned, Navi with their best half of Counter-Strike in the series so far. And it's not too late. We're going to a break. Navi, one half away from the grand final here in IEM Rio for 2024.
Natus Vincera. Você na começo aqui. Молодцы.
Знаешь, что-то дергается вперед, вперед,
Ну, проверяет тебя, блядь. Он почву прощупал.
Сейчас ты так на вообще хочешь плохишь.
Почву прощупал, да, мистер Бинанс.
Так, сука, где это?
Counter-Strike separates us from our first grand finalists here in Rio. Intel Extreme Masters 24 and Heroic. They have been on the upswing, but they've met Navi in this third map, and it is truly Navi. 8 rounds on their first T side. Now we swap sides. Heroic gonna have to match that. I'm joined by Chad Sponge Birchall. My name's Machine, and this is the final half of play.
It's definitely been an upswing of form for Heroic and IEM Rio. We've discussed there's something in the water for this org, and well, especially Tassus and Shush. Navi had to dig deep. We're talking about the fatigue of this team. Navi are running on fumes.
He had a real chance there just to draw early blood, disrupt the Heroic plan. Perhaps he has, just by being able to relay that information. He keeps poking, he keeps prodding, and he has delivered, or at least bit in combination. What was that from Wonderful? 2 clicks to the USP, cleared out, owned. Navi zipping up body bags left and right. Dexter's the only one left. He refuses to be a victim, takes at least one, but he is surely going to go down eventually. Takes their sweet time about it. Double kill for Imet. It's the Wonderful one we missed.
And this is the sign of class we were talking about for the world #1 team like Navi. When this roster came together, right, Wonderful comes in for Simple. You're thinking, well, what's happened here? You're not getting output from the individuals. Bit doesn't look like he wants to learn English or be there. Right, then over this lengthy period of time under Blade's tutelage, the combination of the brain trust. Now, these are the easiest Wonderful's going to get. Shots to the back of the head. They're able to have the deepest system in Counter-Strike at the moment, and they're reaping the rewards. The major, everyone thought, oh, we got another one of those fluke majors, do we? Well, they're making good of it through the middle patch, and now looking to the tail end of 2024.
And they're playing better CS than the one they were winning the major with.
And we're getting more from the individuals now that everybody understands what they can and can't do within the system, the moves they need to make. Those liberties have been taken. We've had massive JL moments. Same for Imma. Bit has a map. Wonderful can pop off on the AWP. Alexi calling up a storm. And now what should be a freebie against the full eco. They waltz out middle, and that's all they're going to do. Heroic Dexter gets a kill, but that's it. Just 3 rounds now for Navi. The crowd probably enjoying the close of this, knowing what comes next. Furia versus Mouse. Moments away.
Что там по счету? Так, 10. Или не 10. 10-4.
Navi making a strong case for it, but the guns are out for Heroic, Chad.
Yeah, and JL in this map, he's definitely gone and found himself. Dust 2 was rough. This one, he's just been searching, looking for fights, and here he is again.
Yeah, he can do a lot with this. TSS clearing through.
Ой,
Instant
бля.
reaction. Deletes him. Alexi B's already on notice on B. He has Wonderful in support, but with such low HP, it's awkward. And TSS makes it even more so by catching Imet. Navi needs something to change, and it is there. Dexter goes down empty-handed onto Wonderful, and he didn't do any damage. Tessus, he's doing it on his own right now. A triple kill, activates for the flank. Wonderful deals with him, but still Wonderful overlooking the potential. How's he done that? Wonderful gets a triple. Kingston should finish it, and it puts it onto Bit, but he's been handed a more manageable clutch than he anticipated.
Yeah, without a kid, still gonna give this one a look.
Kid in front of him.
Ладно, короче, погнали.
Awkward off angle to clear. Yeah, nails it. Perfect from Heroic in order to just show that they're not going to bow out of this final map.
Everyone should look down the line and thank Tessus right there for a massive performance. And you can see the pressure that Wonderful was under. I think that's why it was so impressive that he was able to get kill after kill. Had to worry about short, then the abs, then the flank was on, then knew his position. You see those bullets whistle past. That's how he knows, hey, the jig's up. We're going to have to dance on a dime. But it will force Navi down to an eco. Going to take the save. Next round, with the 1900, they should be able to get the buy. Wonderful, showing frustrations. He can get the AWP out next round. He's going to find himself close to 6K. Oh,
look at the damage.
Couple of dinks there, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Softened up for the Deagle if he ever gets a chance to pull the trigger of it. Alexi and JL equipped with those, and Wonderful too finds his headshot onto Shush, but the bodies are dropping. Dexter's flashed and will go down to JL, so it's getting a little bit more costly than they would have liked. One stray USP bullet could have brought down Tessus, but Imma not to know. Smoke now faded, and I mean, I guess best case he gets another kill or finds a rifle.
Yeah, just hang around, be annoying, right? You have this lead, which is about to close to just 4 rounds. As mentioned, though, the guns will come out into the next, and I think they had a little bit extra cash than normal. They didn't go into a force buy. Normally with the 1400, you see most teams go into that, right? But have to get themselves ready and raring. So AWP for Wonderful. He's even got armor. JL with another good map, right? He was very quiet. The stages on Dust too. He was really struggling over towards B.
Yeah, he really did.
That first half was tough.
Tough defense.
For Alexi, he's operating with an MP9 again on the B defense. So let's see, is there a change in the CT stance? Heroic just need to put a couple of these together and they can draw this right back into contention. Dexter, he's gone over towards B with the ult. Might try and find Alexi on. No, they're worried about the underpass push. And, well, for good reason. A defensive smoke has been deployed. Joe needs to get out of there. That incendiary not deep enough. Tessus gets mid-box control. Second one, not good either.
Well, that's not going to cost them initially. Wonderful still seems posted on the potential. Aware that smaller incendiaries does give often gaps.
It's starting to get louder in the arena. The players will be noticing that. It's not for them. The ambience is growing.
Goes for the one tap. That's a warning shot. JL.
Look for the toes. Seen him.
He spots him. Now reveals the AWP. Wonderful. Fires off a shot towards Tesses. Will smoke out window. Nertz comes through under late. Imet to receive him. Another use of Navi smokes. They are delaying them. They're keeping the wolf from the door, but there's a timer on this.
Oh, head to head.
Good timing on that boost, though. He's in a powerful angle. Will we get the orb peeking into him first? Imet catching Tesses is big. Oh no! Wonderful lets it go. Lets it slip. Can't hit the shot. Shush has broken the door. He's made his way into the site. Alexi B tested. Long range fight. Can't seem to convert his kicks and there's another in the apps. Dexter spotted out. JL sees him. JL kills him. And now Nerds left alone in a 1 versus 4 that he quickly makes 3, but there's an orb to get past and he's only got 20 seconds to do it. There's nothing here for Nerds. Eats the flashbang. Closing the gap, doing everything he can, and Alexi B puts a pin in it. Makes 11 a reality.
I don't know exactly how Imma gets the initial kill there. I think he must have played through the connector smoke or it was cleared, one of the two. Hyper fixated on what was going on towards B, but it takes the potency out of the B split. Wonderful missing that kill is a huge problem if Imma wasn't able to draw one early. So you see it in the kill feed there. Alexi gets the jump on Shush, and then it's just about him staying alive. JL spotted the comms to be crazy for Heroic in that moment. Alexi flicks to the final, the slow-mo making it look pretty. Saw hits the big red button, third tactical timeout called. Money starting to wane for Heroic. 3 AKs, 2 Tech 9s, light on. There needs to be, I think it's going to be something heavily team-based, right? Like I think maybe just a standard A execute. You do either a cat smoke or a window smoke just to obscure some vision. Have the Navi players at least investigate middle as they would, and then pop onto A. Now, are Navi ready for something like that? That's going to be the question, and the setup will be very telling. They have all the nades they could possibly desire. It's just JL lacking an incendiary and a HE. But if they start 2A and not in a retake setup, it feels like they know it's coming.
How will they handle this then? Set piece. And Wonderful, ready to receive. Nerds cut down ahead of the play. Tessus doesn't have the perfect weapon for a head-to-head with Imma in mid. JL cheats over to provide support. Wonderful heading CT to relocate that orb.
This lurk keeps options open somewhat. If he can find a gap, there's a way back in.
See how his search for a gap goes. Oh, and it's shaping up beautifully for Navi. The perfect setup. 1 by 1, drop like flies. Swatted away. With 5 alive, not a point of damage done. And JL, he will be the one blemish on the record, but they've got 6 opportunities to take the series versus Heroic, and it started on a very different sort of momentum. Heroic looked like they were set and poised to 2-0 this series.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a lot of the air's been taken out of the room for Heroic. So close, but now they're so far. And as we've touched on throughout, this is why Navi are the #1 team in the world right now. The fact that they can look down and out, they can admit the fatigue. They can know that, hey, we're getting a bit fed up of each other. The playbook's got to start getting thin. But this is it. 5 more kills.
Despite all of that tape, all of that the enemies can download and ideate upon. Despite all of that, Navi are just one round away with 6 opportunities to secure another grand final.
Just got to get past a bunch of pistols in a MAC-10.
Should be one of the easiest rounds they've seen on this CT side. Testing Im's defense on Con. The flash is good, but so is the spray. Im finds 2 for 1. Testis unable to get away, and there it is. 6 consecutive grand finals for Navi. Sailing through.
Navi are running on fumes, but Heroic is out of gas in the semi-final. Quite a group stage run. A best of 1 over G2. Rivals Astralis hit the dirt. Vitality, huh? They make it straight to the semis, but they come up against Navi, the world number 1. They have them on the ropes. They have them right where they want them. And Navi find another gear. They dig deep. They offer another, what is becoming classic comeback. And they book themselves another grand final appearance. The layers of this team on display once more.
It has got to hurt for Heroic. They were 12-11 up on that Dust 2. They had a grand final point, and it was taken from them. 16-14 OT. Mirage, Navi remind us exactly what they're capable of, but they have once again found